As I mentioned, I don't know too much about this game. Supposedly it has to do with, European folklore at some point. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, let's go and let's start it. It's a visual novel. It's made in Ren'Py. I looked in the files. I saw. Yay!
Cabbage!
It looks so cute. I wonder how it's gonna be scary. I took a look in the settings already. Made sure everything is going fine. They got all chibi versions of everyone. It looks like Suika game style graphics. For the food. Oh, she's got a knife. So the game, the name makes me think that we're gonna be cooking our companions, but maybe that's not what's gonna happen. Who knows? It doesn't have voices, so we're gonna have to try hard and differentiate every character while reading them. The game is loud. Okay, I will turn the game down a little bit. I think. Can I turn the game down? Oh. Options. That's too low. Is this good? Persistent data. I wonder if there's gonna be data that persists between I mean, it's a visual novel, so probably, yeah. I'd go down to half. I'll turn it down here so I can... Is this better? Maybe like this? I'll just have to remember to turn the volume back up later on. Alright, cool. New game. So, a warning. There's a very cute looking warning. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Do you wish to continue? I mean, we're already here. Hi, Splats. How's it going? I upgraded the wheelbarrow command, by the way. It now costs credits. You can't do it for free anymore. Do you win if you hit no? I don't know what'll happen if I hit no, actually. I'm not gonna hit no. Maybe the game will be like, oh no, you can't play it anymore. It won't, but maybe it will. Alright, let's press yes. Oh, well, then we're already here. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running water, it really has everything. Hold on a second. That message speed is way too slow. Huh? Oh, that's auto message speed. How do I make it? No, whatever. Anatolia, huh? Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. I can't wait to... TA? Ah! Achoo! Oh. Sorry, everyone. Must be the dust. Cute critter. Get those allergies under control, Mariah. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure with a little elbow grease we can make this cabin shine. So you're volunteering to clean, Gregor? No. Not many supplies here. Guess we'll have to go out to get what we need. There's a fireplace for making stew, so let's gather up some firewood, okay? Leave that to me, little guy. Little guy? I'll tidy you up around the cabin. Need to save Mariah from dying due to this dust. Hey. Allergies are nothing to joke about, Karen. Karen? She's not dead yet, Pipsqueak. Is he supposed to be tiny? They keep calling him small. Calm down. Thanks, Anatoly. I think I'll go foraging outside. With over 450 mosses, 900 fungi, and 70 slime molds, there's bound to be treasure up here. Only small next to Greg. Roughing it is fun. Anatoly knows so much about edible foods, we're in good hands. I think the slime molds would be the most delicious. Most certainly not. What about the fungi? Do you even know which ones are poisonous, Anatoly? They keep picking on him. I can figure that out. You can be the canary in the coal mine, Anatoly. I'm not ending up a corpse here. Keep both eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves and brown bears around. It won't be a problem. I read up on 10 different techniques to incapacitate them. Number 1 is... Anatoly! Yeah, sorry, Mariah. Got carried away again. I'll help Anatoly look for food. I'm definitely better at warding off wild animals. If we come up empty-handed, we can always eat some of the food we've brought. You mean the emergency rations? Bad idea, chump. Chump. That face. Hey, Anatoly and Mariah are getting food. Gregor is gathering the firewood. That makes you our designated chef. Are they talking to me? Everyone's looking at you expectantly. You nod. Very excited to try your cooking. Alright, everyone. Let's go to work while there's still sunlight. Later. Are they gonna say my name or something? What name will they say? I don't know. Anatoly, Gregor. The 3 exit the cabin, leaving you and Karin alone. I think Anatoly put the supplies in the kitchen. Thanks for helping out with the cooking. To save the game, right-click or hit the escape button on your keyboard to pull out the menu. Let us save the game. This menu will also allow you to adjust volume levels or exit to the title screen to view unlockables. Please note, going back to the menu or exiting the game without saving will remove progress you've made. Be sure to save! Do you have any experience in making meals? Probably not. I'm extremely lazy. Will you butter them up or wind up on the chopping block? That's what the achievement said. Well, I appreciate your honesty. Let me know if you need help with anything. I'm pretty good with a knife. Karen looks pleased with your answer. Perhaps this is the beginning of a wonderful relationship? Oh no, she'll remember that. Your relationship's stronger? Let's go. We've got a new heart container? Anyways, going to check out the living room. Let's talk later. Karin heads to the living room and starts dusting a little bit. You decide to look around the kitchen to find the ingredients for the meal tonight. Tutorial: you never know what you'll find around the cabin. Clues and secrets may be revealed by searching an area more than once. Wanna give it a try? What area do you want to search first? Well, let's search the cupboards, obviously. The first few cupboards are empty. Anatoly must have put the supplies somewhere else. You check the cupboards again. Just some mouse turds and cobwebs. Mmm, yummy. You check the cupboard underneath the sink. You found a dead mouse! Oh my god, delicacies. This would be a great gift to give to Karin. You added the dead mouse to your inventory. You put the dead mouse back in the cupboard. Karin's not ready for the dead mouse yet. You notice the letter L engraved in the left side of the cupboard. What a fitting gravestone for the mouse. Alright. There's nothing but cobwebs back there. Thankfully, no spiders. You look at the wood logs closer. This is just a pile of Norway spruce. The Norway spruce won't burn as hot as logs from an oak tree. These would be useless during a snowfall. You reconsider your views on Norway spruce. It's less dense and won't fill the cabin with a heavy smell. The suppliers aren't anywhere near here. Alright. You check the drawers on the left. Just some dirty knives. You check the drawers above the mouse hole. Some kind of mold is growing in this one. Is it cheese? Maybe Karin will find it appetizing? You check the drawer above the wood pile. Something is making it difficult to open. You pull it open with all your might. What did we find? Oh! It's time! Chompets, sound off! Never fear, Onion is here!
Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion!
Always Merry Roseberry!
Oh, yeah?
Potato?
Cabbage stuffed me into this jar.
I'm pretty sure this counts as kidnapping! Where are the Chompets? Okay. Why talk with those boring humans? All they have to give you is drama. Come chat with us instead. We'll share valuable recipes you can cook. We'll share with you our secret Chompet recipes. Collect them all to become a 5-star chef. Potato has nothing to say, huh? Potato was kidnapped. Clearly. You can find unlocked recipes in the main menu under Extra, but be sure to save the game. To celebrate, here's your first recipe card. Roasted eggplant with sesame and pomegranate. Meat-free. Yay? If you ever want to talk, just come to the door. Chompets, let's move out. What? Cabbage rudely slams the drawer closed. You wonder if what you just saw was real. You're slightly worried about what this means for your mental state. But only slightly. Hey, did you find the supplies? You shake your head. Anatoly lied. He actually put them in the bedroom. Idiot. Here you go. I got the emergency supplies. Respect, Potato. Karin leaves you alone. You start a fire with some of the wood and get to work on cooking dinner. Tonight's entree, vegetable stew. In a large saucepan over medium heat, you heat some water with potatoes, carrots, and celery in it. 15 minutes later, you drain the pan and set the vegetables aside. Placing some butter in the saucepan, you melt it over medium heat. Throw some chopped onions in, you cook it about 10 minutes. The onions are tender and translucent. Perfect. There's no images to go with this, so we have to use our imaginations, chat. You next mix in some flour, salt, pepper, and heavy cream into the saucepan, adding the vegetables to the mixture. Hours pass. Hours?
We're back! More firewood than you'll ever need.
We found some wild sorrel. Sorrel? Maybe tomorrow we'll have a bigger bounty. Anatoly's bearing the lead. That's spelled wrong. We saw a red deer.
Mariah spotted it.
Yeah, that's great. Anyways. Killed 17 spiders today while you were out looking at deer. Karin? He was counting how many spiders she killed. That should come as no surprise. There's over 160 species of spiders here. 160?
Don't worry, Mariah. I'm sure they were all in the bathroom or something.
No. Almost all of them were near the couch. No. I was gonna sleep on the couch. That's where 16 of them were. I'm not sleeping on that couch then.
Oh. And there's only 2 beds in the bedroom. Don't sweat it, Mariah. I can sleep anywhere, so I'll sleep in the rocking chair. I'll sleep with one eye open, just in case any of them swarm the couch.
Thanks, Gregor. Gregor.
Karin and Anatoly, you two take the bedroom.
Thanks, big guy. Joke's on you, Gregor. I always plan on taking one of the beds. Anatoly, I snore louder than a lumberyard. Sweet dreams, chump. You turn back to your bubbling vegetable stew and try a bite. This tastes pretty good. You cooked vegetable stew. Yay? I got an achievement for that. You set the table and ask everyone to dig in. Itadakimasu! Oh. And we got a nice little CG.
Oh wow, this smells delicious. Thank you.
You must be a world-class chef. Karin takes a bite. It's bland as hell. Karin! Tastes like every other vegetable stew I've ever had. So generic.
Could probably use some meat next time.
Gross. For side dish, we could bake some bread and utilize the Fragaria Vesca, also known as strawberries, for some jam. Shut the fuck up, Anatoly. Shut up. You're so stupid, shut up. Nobody cares, Pipsqueak, right? Everyone laughs at Karin's polite ribbing. Nothing makes you happier than cooking a great meal for friends. This could very well be the best day you've ever had. You go to bed stuffed. Wait, who's cute? Karin or Mariah? Karin's great so far.
Hey you. Hey you, well, how'd you sleep? I was so warm last night I didn't even need a blanket.
Mariah?
What time is it?
About 1 hour until dawn.
You two pipe down. Trying to sleep over here.
Gregor, the birds outside aren't making much noise. We didn't bring many supplies, remember? Better to get a head start on gathering food.
I honestly can't see the trees outside right now. Gregor? Did you see any spiders last night?
There was a small one in the bathroom.
Ah,
Actually, I did see a centipede by the sink. Mariah turns a little pale.
Karin's messing with you, Mariah. Let's find more than wild sorrel today. You're lucky, little guy. Maybe I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout.
What's with you and meat, big guy? Anatoly's herbalism book stated that there's more species of plants to eat out there. Let's leave the fish alone. You know, I'm not into meat. That's a shame. I'd wake up early to go fishing.
Cheer up, Karen. We'll get to observe the trout at the very least.
Wild squirrel's the staple. Indeed. Maybe God will come too.
Maybe we'll see more red deer today.
That sounds like a waste of time, Gregor. Maybe we'll find some blackthorn berries? Blackthorn? Blackthorn? I don't know.
I love blackthorn berries.
Harumph.
We'll be back later. Can you watch your stuff today?
You nod. Thank you. Thanks. Harumph. Don't steal anything, okay? You nod. God, Mariah, not Mariah. Karin's so rude. It's kind of great. Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor, and Karin leave the cabin with a hop to their step. You're alone, but thankfully you have a drawer of chompets to keep you company. Each day you'll be asked to explore a different part of the cabin. You only get one choice, then the day will end. Choose wisely. What do you want to check out today? Well, let's save first. We haven't made any significant choices, but we'll save here. Oh. So do we check the chompets, the bedroom, the bathroom, or the basement? Let's talk with the chompets.
hello.
Hello! You almost crapped yourself. Yes, manana. The other chompets are somewhere in the basement. So it's just us today. How about some fun cabbage facts? You shake your head.
Cabbage, cabbage, cabbage.
Cabbage has 24 calories and 100 grams. And is a great source of vitamins K and C. Purple cabbage has even more vitamin C than green cabbage. Maybe you should have asked Anatoly why that is, or maybe you should ask Anatoly why that is when he gets back.
Globally, Russia eats the most cabbage. Pretty cool, right? I should have been a scholar instead of a world-class cabbage. Since you've been so patient today, I'll give you the Chompet's secret recipe for Lebanese-style tabbouleh. Not your normal meal, but I think you'll enjoy it.
You're not sure? To check out the recipe, go to the main menu under the gallery. Be sure to save beforehand.
Well, my work here is done. Chompets, mosey out! Can you put me in the drawer? I want to surprise the others later.
You're extremely relieved that the cabbage has stopped talking. You shut the drawer as per her request. Oh, the cabbage is a girl cabbage. You look over the supplies and start planning your next meal. We're back! Knock it off, Mariah. It's pretty rare to be scared of one. It's not! Who knew the big guy would be so scared of... Shut up! You don't understand. I don't think anyone understands, Gregor. It was just a marmot, Gregor, not a monster. Isn't that like kind of like a squirrel? A marmot? They are large ground squirrels. Gregor should have been stapling some squirrels. Mariah laughs so hard that your ears ring. What? She just keeps laughing. Oh my god, she's still going. Tears are rolling down Mariah's cheeks. She's laughing so hard that she's about to hyperventilate. Stop Mariah from hyperventilating? Absolutely not. One less mouth to feed, right? You don't get it. It's pretty personal. And please explain, big guy. Gregor looks incredibly uncomfortable.
Let's leave him alone. We found some raspberries and elderberries near the cabin.
Quite the selection of berries. We also found more wild sorrel. Is this going to be enough for a good meal? Everyone is looking at you for an answer. You decide to do an inventory of all available ingredients. It takes you a while, but you decide on your specialty. Cabbage rolls. You first bring a large pot of water to boil. We're cooking in the living room now, I guess. You let the cabbage leaves boil for 2 minutes, draining the pot into the sink. In a medium mixing bowl, you combine some cooked rice, onion, an egg, salt and pepper, along with some tomato sauce. We don't have much in the way of, like, herbs, do we? Herbs and spices. You use your hands to mix thoroughly, and decide to wash your hands after it won't come off. Dividing the rice mixture evenly between the cabbage leaves, you then roll them up and tie a string around them so they stay in one piece. You place the cabbage rolls in a large skillet over medium heat, pouring the rest of the tomato mixture over the top. Covering it, you bring it to a boil. You reduce the heat to low and let the cabbage rolls simmer for about 40 minutes, being sure to baste it with the liquid. Are they just sitting here talking while we cook? You cooked cabbage rolls! Mariah looks optimistic. Karin looks skeptical. Anatoly looks curious. Gregor looks thrilled. You watch intently as everyone takes the first bite.
Itadakimasu!
Look, it's a new bowl. That's pretty darn good. How could I eat the whole batch? Oh, I could eat the whole batch myself. No, I think the vegetable stew tasted better, but I'm loving how tender the cabbage is.
The sauce is pretty red. Did you use fresh tomatoes for it?
It really adds to it. Spoon some of the liquid off on top of it. You'll thank me later. Incredible! It's definitely growing on me. Like mold. And fungi. Thanks again for cooking. This really was something special. Except for the cabbage, they do sound good. Yes. Everyone leaves the dishes behind for you to do. Wow, I'm doing the dishes and cooking? Not happening. You settle in and go to bed. Everyone goes to bed full. Tomorrow will be another great day. Damn, we only eat 1 meal a day, apparently.
We're all on that intermittent fasting.
Good morning, everyone!
Again, Gregor.
Can you let us sleep in? Not today.
Why?
Storm clouds are gathering outside. We need to find some food before it begins to downpour.
Yep, that's her name. Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last us a while.
Enough food? I thought we used most of the supplies for last night's dinner.
He's right. The meal you made was delicious, but it used a lot of what we had. Gregor is also correct. Precipitation is unusually high in this area, with many areas being high risk of flooding. It'd be foolish to not go out and look for food today. You really think it'll flood? Thankfully, the cabin is on high ground, but that doesn't mean we're safe from floodwaters.
It's always a possibility, so it can't hurt to be prepared.
You're losing it, Gregor. Karin! There's nothing to worry about. I think Gregor's right, Karin. Huh? It won't hurt to prepare for the worst. I think she's right, Karin. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail.
Anatoly, let's go out and prepare for the storm.
Foraging should be a key priority today. There are plenty of edible foods, and it has better odds than trying to hunt. Get yourself a girl that looks at you like that. Give me a few minutes and I'll plot out our route on some paper.
Let me help, little guy.
Anatoly and Gregor head to the bedroom to consult the map. Mariah and Karin are still hanging around. Unfortunately, in life you can't make everyone happy. When given the choice to speak to a character, choose wisely. You can only select one of them. Try to max out your bond with certain characters for unique dialogue and scenarios. Which one would you like to talk to? Well, for now, we're gonna focus on Karin, just because we already got one heart with her. Sorry, Rhyme. Hey. This paper nailed to the wall looks pretty ancient. What were the old days like? Extremely brutal. Oh, really? You'll have to share the details with me later. Okay? She's so weird. Karen will not be able to stomach your stories. But you still agree. You'll tell her the details later. What does this mean? Karen will definitely remember that. You hear a shot from the other room. Gregor and Anatoly come back from their meeting. Gregor is blushing slightly. Blushing? Were you guys kissing in there? Hey. Can you cook something while we're out? You wish building relationships was that easy? Well, you just gotta offer to tell her stories about brutality. I'm just closed off like that. Don't worry. Alright, you nod. Thank you.
Alright, everyone, we have our route now. Let's beat those rain clouds.
The group leaves, determined as ever. Oh, first and hello. You have the cabin all to yourself.
Crime and treason was first.
What is this? What's that noise? Sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. Huh? Radio? What's going on with that radio? I love the random Silent Hill reference. Oh man. You didn't even notice it on the ground when you walked in. Did someone leave this radio here? It looks newer than anything you've seen before. Seems to be broken. Better hold on to this. You got the Strangio! Documenting references. Before you cook dinner, what should you check out? Oh. We're going to the basement today. Your imagination runs wild, staring at the basement door. You try opening and closing the deadbolt, just in case. You mill around until the others return. Really? We don't explore? Inside the basement? Mariah's back early today.
Hey. The others are still looking for food outside. Anna totally found some more berries. But nothing that will feed all of us. Please don't tell the others. But I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunched the numbers and we don't have enough food, even with rationing, to last if there's a big storm and we get stuck here.
Mariah seems disappointed in your inventory management. I did nothing of the sort.
Can you try cooking with a little less this evening?
You nod.
Thank you. You've done such a great job with the meals so far.
What is that smile, Mariah?
Okay, you're very sweet.
Is Mariah blushing a little bit? Mariah, remember what? What is she remembering?
Maybe you can teach me to cook sometime?
You nod.
Looking forward to it. Hey, you could hold a cooking class here someday.
Rudely interrupting a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin. This is their canonical order. Don't be so down, everyone. We got tons of good berries. Hi, Rhyme. I see you there. Let's see. Jam is so bland without any sugar. Do you have any sugar? You shake your head sadly. Yikes. Turn that frown upside down, Karin. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? I'm not smiling for you, Gregor. You missed out. The sunset was really tremendous on our way back. Hues of orange, red, even a little purple poking out. I wonder, can I post like this? Let's see. I'm gonna reply this way. Alright. Red sky. No, red sky at night, sailor's delight. Red sky in the morning, sailors take warning. So you can expect a sailor's delight tomorrow? That's awesome! You're such an optimist, big guy. We must have walked a few miles today. Red sky at night, boats on fire. Let's see. Gorgeous sights. You could even see snow on the tips of the mountains. Oh, everyone's hungry. Let's cook. That rumble sounded like a dying calf. You look from person to person, trying to determine who it was. It was definitely Mariah. Mariah! I'd recognize that sound from anywhere. Ah! Guilty? Mariah looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. Deep-fried thumbnails. Let's see. Except for you. You search your mind for something to say, but all you can think of is an old riddle. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have at least succeed. Succeed? Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I?
It's appetite.
Or hunger, I guess, maybe. Dust? Try again, big guy. Diarrhea. Everyone is pondering the answer. Mariah's face lights up. Hi, Tunde. How's it going? Hope you're doing well.
I got it. Is it hunger?
Correct. Yeah, I was gonna guess that.
So what's on the menu tonight, chef? Bread and jam. You crush the berries in your small mortar and pestle, spreading it on some crusty bread. Okay. Well, I mean, it looks nice. The bread is kind of not toasted, so I guess it's just regular bread. You cooked raspberry jam and bread. No, not squirrels this time. Well, supposedly it's a horror game according to the Steam page, but we haven't found any horror yet. Not exactly. Sort of. There's hints of it, I guess. The bread's a little tough.
Gregor, don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
But this homemade jam is to die for. Sorry.
No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks.
Mariah.
Everybody laughs. Yeah, you should probably switch back to Twitch, right?
You're not sure this could be called a meal, but I got the job done. Everyone thanks you for dinner and heads off to sleep. You go to bed wishing you had more. You have a strange dream. Oh, okay. Is things starting to happen? Something is riding on your back. Oh my god.
Wait, am I sleeping on my stomach?
Why?
And it's becoming a nuisance. You try to see it in the mirror, but you can't get a good look at it. You try almost everything, but it won't get off. The pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the minute. You wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak your pain in cool water. Oh, I gotta blow my nose. You didn't want things to come to this, but you've exhausted all other options. You swim out to the middle. Rocks on the bottom cut your feet. You slip and fall to your knees. You lean back, trying to submerge the thing underneath the waters. But it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't drown. You splash frantically, plunging your head beneath the water. The current takes you downstream. You try swimming to the shore, but it's no use. Water fills your mouth and nostrils. After a minute, you stop struggling against the current. As you gaze up at the sky, you feel it leaving your back, drifting into the sky as you sink to the bottom. As you take your last gasp, you see what was on your back staring into your eyes. But you don't even have the air in your lungs to scream. You wake in a cold sweat. Oh? Alright. What happens on day 3? Just a dream, right?
Wake up! Sorry, you were making strange noises in your sleep.
Oh, what's going on, Gregor? Did the lightning wake you up?
It woke me up. I tried to fall back asleep, but it's so loud. Let's just get back to sleep and talk about this in the morning. Everyone nods in agreement and gets back to bed. Except for you. Uh-oh. You can't fall back asleep. You still have goosebumps from the nightmare. Karin's snoring is louder than a sawmill. You find it very loud and very distracting. You don't sleep a wink, and everyone is now up and awake in the cabin. You hear the front door open and quickly slam shut. Anatoly sounds petrified. Spooky nightmares indeed. I looked out the door and we're completely surrounded by floodwaters. Oh no. This is not a good situation. Looks like Sailor's Take Warning was more appropriate for today. Maybe it'll clear up tomorrow. You can't steal big guy's optimism, Karin. Why the hell not? That's all he has going for him.
He's also good at chopping wood, though. Knock it off, you two. Mariah, do you think it'll clear up tomorrow?
Hi, Hyper. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I give it a 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow.
Based on what?
I was bored stiff, so I read a book on local precipitation levels for the last 20 years in the living room.
Sounds like you're stealing Anatoly's thunder. Anatoly, you're a book nerd, right? Why didn't you read it?
Couldn't make it past the cover.
Is that right?
Yes.
That bookshelf has some great books on artisan crafting and natural sciences. Why let them sit there gathering dust?
How did you arrive at a 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow?
It's easy. Take the time of year, multiply it by a factor of...
Mariah begins to explain meteorology to you. You're back here now. Welcome back, Rhyme. She isn't dumbing any of this down.
It's similar.
Wait, is that... I can't tell if that's supposed to be like a subscript marker or a superscript marker. I think it's a subscript marker, but... weird.
It's similar to I mu times, mu I mu... No.
I to the mu? I don't know. Whatever.
So the first thing you need to understand...
Minutes of explanation feels like hours. Hi, Dolphin. How's it going? You look over at Anatoly. He's listening intently to Mariah. Oh, God. They're nerding out. So intently, he hasn't blinked yet. You can see his eyes trying up. A tear rolls down one of his cheeks. This is brutal to watch. Mariah finally wraps up her lecture. She ends with a bow. Nobody claps. Tough crowd.
Mariah, that was awe-inspiring.
You lost me a few minutes in, but it's okay.
I didn't understand a word of it.
Anatoly turns to you. Anyway, there's no telling how long this will last. We can't leave the cabin until these floodwaters stop. He'd clap. I know our food situation is a little tight, but I know you'll make the right decisions.
I believe in you.
Me too. I like how it's just ... with her getting bigger slowly. Looks like we have enough leftover berries for more bread and raspberry jam.
I'll pass on the jam, just give me more crusty bread.
Everyone laughs. Except for you. With everyone stranded in the cabin, you need to keep everyone fed and happy. Uh-oh, is this the part with the cooking companions? You sneak out to the kitchen while everyone's still talking. You get out some crusty bread and get to work making some more jam. With the kitchen to yourself, you decide to check in on the Chompets.
Hello! Don't worry, as leader of the Chompets, I'll make sure none of the humans know about us.
Rip splats. I forgot. Apparently you've had this for a while, but I've never used it. How's it go? Ah, bingo Twitch. There we go. A bingo has begun for 5,000 cafe credits. You need to guess one of 241 Twitch global emotes? That's a lot of global emotes. Right. That big guy would try eating me like an apple, so definitely don't tell them about us. Are your plans going awry? That's what bread sounds like. Got another cornbread classic for ya. Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down? No? Her business is now toast! That one's been done to death. Do you know how raspberry and milk were introduced? You tell her no. Raspberry! Raspberry milkshake! You let out an audible groan. That ha 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 sounds very familiar. Did Cornbread teach you that one?
Nope. Wasted an entire day thinking about that terrible pun. It was well worth the time and effort, Raspberry. Maybe you'll win the annual trumpet comedy competition this year. Raspberry! Of course. Not while I'm here.
I won't choke on stage this year.
Is that what potato sounds like?
Isn't that every year, Bread?
Oh, you still talk about that closing line, Bread. You're gonna do great this year. Anyways, don't even think of eating us if you're hungry. Chompats stick together through thick and thin. Rain or shine.
Feast and famine.
Potato, I swear to God. Repeat the line or we're locking you up again.
Life or death.
That's right. Chompats. Move out.
So they're gonna... Potato's definitely been kidnapped. The Chompets managed somehow to close the drawer by themselves, on themselves. You bring the crusty bread and jam into the living room. What a strange game. Karin interrupts as you bring in the food. Took you long enough. Karin looks at the 2 slices of bread and mason jar of raspberry jam. There's mold on these last 2 slices of bread. Karin is right. What the hell is the matter with you? You grip the knife tightly in your hand. You think this is enough for 5 of us? I'm not the one who's managing resources, Karin.
Wait, we can't throw this bread away. It's all we have left.
Gregor's right. Anatoly, will mold spores give us food poisoning? I'm no scientist. I'm just a nerd.
Ugh.
Sorry.
Let's pick off as much mold as we can. We can't leave with the floodwaters, so this will have to last us another day.
Everyone grimly nods, ripping apart their piece like a pack of wolves. Gregor seems to unhinge his jaw and eat it in one bite. He looks like a duck eating bread.
Thanks again. Bread and jam isn't much of a meal, but it's more than we had when we left Ukraine.
Plenty of rainwater outside, so at least we won't die of hydration. But until the storm is over, nobody should leave the cabin. Should clear it up if we just give it a chance. Anatoly, where are you getting that information from? One of the books on the bookshelf about the climate here. You're illiterate, so that's definitely a lie.
I've seen him reading. Little guy's been studying.
I'm serious. He pretends to read those books because he wants us to think that he's smart. But I can tell he's just staring at the page, faking it.
What do you think?
Sorry, Anatoly. Anatoly doesn't know his weather conditions from a hole in the ground. Karin is correct? Yeah, Karin is right. You're funny. Keep pretending with those books, Anatoly.
Brutal, Karen.
I found an old picture book in the living room, Anatoly. Let me know if you want it, small fry.
Karin!
Karin smiles at you. Guess let's call it a day.
Yeah, sure.
Everyone shuffles off to their sleeping areas. 6 minutes later... I'm glad you called out Anatoly's bluff. You continue to impress. It's a shame Anatoly is sleeping in the same bedroom. I should have never let him be the one to share with me. But what if it was just me and you? I'm sure we could study and squeeze a few novels in before bed. You nod. Well, we'll just have to see if we can kick him out at some point, right? Oh, you'll have to tell me about that anatomization book on the bookshelf. We're anatomizing things now. Really cool pictures in there. Karin looks like she has a crush on you. Let me know if you're ever free for a lesson. She seems like the most likely to murder someone, so it's probably a good idea that we're friends with her, you know? Okay? Karin walks away looking very happy. You are definitely sure Karin will remember that.
You
Your relationship is stronger. Still have to smother her snoring, though. It's fine. I could sleep through anything. Probably not that, though. You get ready for bed, put a blanket on. You go to sleep very hungry. Oh, no dreams tonight, though. You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up.
And that's how fast the deer could run if startled.
Whoa. Incredible.
Impressive.
I wish I wish we had a deer here. With the food getting lower. Let's just skip today's meal. No. It's only for one day. Various cultures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history. Was that squirrel always there? That doesn't make us feel any better, Anatoly. Or the marmot, I guess? What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly. Anatoly leaves, mumbling to himself. So passive-aggressive of him. You can't blame me. You guys wanted to eat, okay? Everyone goes to a separate area. Karin in the bedroom, Gregor in the living room, Mariah in the kitchen, and Anatoly in the bathroom. What are you doing in the bathroom, Anatoly? Who do you want to speak to? Not Anatoly. Sorry, bro, you're gonna be on the chopping block. Let's talk with Mariah.
Oh, I didn't hear you coming. I was just double checking if there was any food we might have missed.
Vote Anatoly off the island.
But I couldn't get the drawer open. Could you give it a try?
You nod.
Alright. While you go do that, I'm gonna get some more reading done.
That's all it took? She also seems likely to murder someone, so, you know.
Later!
You give the drawer a hard yank open.
Hello!
You guys again? Come on.
Is this thunderstorm keeping you up at night?
You just need to roll with it. Raspberry whispers so quietly, you lean over to listen to her.
Talk soon. Wait, we need to talk soon. Please listen to me. Listen to me when the time comes. Anyways. Raspberry! Please don't let the others see us.
Cabbage!
That's right, Raspberry. Part of being a chompette is secrecy. We don't want those humans to overhear our meetings now, would we?
You shake your head.
Good. Chompettes, roll on out.
You shut the drawer. I need to know what's going on with the chompettes. Everyone looks pretty down this evening.
Wish the rain would just stop.
We're all doing great. We must be almost at the end of this nightmare. I'm so hungry.
Me too.
You are too. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. You go to bed with a growling stomach.
Wake up. I said, wake up. It's just so stupid. Okay. The rain falls non-stop again. Did you have anything to do with this?
You don't answer her question.
Always thinking with your stomach, right? You should reconsider. Might save what little humanity you have left. At least I tried. I won't have a guilty conscience by the end of this. Go back and sleep, monster.
What do you mean? Why am I a monster? You easily forget about Raspberry's conversation. You have a strange dream. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray. But he keeps shaking his head, calling you names. So you do it. You lie down on the tray and make your body as flat as a board. You show him how it's done. His anger turns to courage.
and he pushes you into the oven. As the stench of burning hair fills your lungs, you see him sneering back at you. You wake in a cold sweat. Was that like Hansel and Gretel type deal? Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. Their stomachs must have kept them awake all night. The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the windows. You hear a stirring of blankets, arms, and legs. Mariah looks petrified. Couldn't sleep. Anatoly has bags under his eyes. The storm is too loud. We should eat the squirrel, or the little rodent that's on his shoulder. Thundering here in sympathy to the game. Well, hopefully it's not flooding like it is here in the game. Karn looks out of it. The cabin was creaking so much last night. It sounded alive. Gregor looks a little gaunt.
Got a good look out the window.
And?
Couldn't see anything due to the rain.
Great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry last night. I kept pacing around my bed.
Karn turns to you.
When is this going to end?
I checked outside the doors again. Floodwaters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're gonna need to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in rainwater.
As soon as
the weather lets up, we'll be scavenging for supplies.
How close is the nearest town?
I don't know.
Didn't you have a map on you?
I think I dropped it while we were running after Gregor. I'm sure it'll show up eventually. In the storm.
Mariah and Anatoly go white as a sheet. How are we gonna find our way back now?
We'll have to ride out the storm.
Mariah looks at you. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating.
The group stares at you. It'll clear up in no time.
Maybe you're right. The group looks worried. They all gravitate to an area. You can tell Gregor's putting on fake optimism and Mariah's having trouble. Hope that door is watertight, for sure. Which one do you want to speak with today?
Alright, sorry Gregor. But I'm looking for that fourth heart with Mariah, or third heart with Mariah.
Ugh. It's cold as hell over here. I'm surprised Gregor isn't freezing to death at night.
Saute, Gregor.
No, we gotta save him. He's big. There's a lot there. How does he do it?
You explain to Maria how the size of a person and fat content determine how warm they are naturally.
Ugh. I wish I was as big as Gregor. But to be honest, I don't need to be that tall to make a difference in the world. Do you know what he wanted to do for a career?
Mariah does her best Gregor impression.
Split firewood and gaze at the stars. How boring is that?
Depends on the person, but pretty boring.
You're so funny. Thanks for coming in and chatting with me.
Mariah blushes a little.
You make it easier to pass the time. Thank you.
You're pretty sure Mariah will remember that. I keep saying Maria now.
This game is too spooky for Ursa.
What, the firewood is Ents?
What do you mean?
We're pretty sure Mariah will remember that.
Yay! 3 hearts.
You thank her and leave the bedroom.
Oh, now they're looking at me with no food.
You call everyone together. They all look grim. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. Everyone is staring at me. At you, I guess.
What if exciting to split ends? Ask any hobbit. They're expecting the last piece of bread for dinner. You bring it out. Everyone cannot take their eyes off it. You instruct everyone to take a pinch, and slowly all 5 of you tear it apart like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it'll last. Karin is the first to eat hers. She chews each bite a few 100 times before swallowing. Anatoly chews it cautiously, opening his mouth once he finishes each bite. Mariah nibbles on it silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person. And Gregor? Gregor just pops it into his mouth like a cherry. It was gone in an instant. Yummy! Single sharing slice of bread between 5 people. The group thanks you awkwardly. It's not much, but you've run out of options. You wish everyone good night and get ready for bed. You go to bed starving. Man, almost been here a week and spent half of it starving.
Good morning.
Morning.
Let me check if the rain has stopped. It's still flooding.
What are we gonna do?
Humans can live about 2 to 3 weeks without food.
Please, sir, may I have some more? We don't have any more.
Water isn't a concern. Rainfall should end in a day or 2, right?
Actually, precipitation can occur more than 215 days a year here.
But do you really think it'll rain that long?
I don't have anything. Not even cookies. Anatoly, it's been days already. What makes you think it'll stop soon?
Relax, everyone. Let's see how long we can ride this out. Fingers crossed it's done by tomorrow.
Catch some fish from the water. Apparently Mariah does not like eating meat, so she's probably still, guess desperate times, maybe? Panic is slowly creeping in. Everyone's looking scared. But you need to survive. Karin and Gregor begin to discuss next options. Do you want to speak with Mariah in the kitchen or Anatoly in the living room? Think instead about everything you've done wrong and how you've doomed everyone. or let's talk to Mariah. Hey. Mariah looks relieved to see you. Okay. How are you holding up? Better question, how are you holding up? Not very good. That's very sweet of you to ask. Mariah's looking at you intently. She gets a little closer to you. I noticed you didn't use any meat when cooking. Usually I have to pick it out of the foods the others make. But you respected that. Thank you. It's not like I had any options, though. Mariah's looking at you with admiration. I need to speak with Gregor for a minute, but thanks again. You're definitely sure Maria will remember that. Oh, let's go! We maxed it out. You decide to check out the drawer again. Oh god. Potato! Are you free? You ask Potato where the others are.
I'll be back. I wanted to explore the labyrinth of tunnels around the cabin. Surely you've seen the mouse holes, right? They connect all over the cabin. Must have been some mouse that created them. Or something worse. Anyways, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. Things are gonna get worse from here on out.
You have a feeling Potato is telling the truth. You realize some drool is leaking out of your mouth.
Disgusting. Don't even try to eat me. You'd just get deathly sick if you tried. And from the look of you, You need to retain all the water you can. From rationing to cooking, you failed every common sense measure for basic survival this week. You knew something like this would happen, right? Never mind. With floodwaters rising and no food now, I think it'd be a great time to go over the fundamentals of starvation with you. When experiencing starvation, there are 4 factors that will determine if you live or die. Age, height, weight, and your degree of activity or inactivity. You've been especially lazy, so I think you'll survive a little longer than the others. The Harris-Benedict equation can help you figure out how many calories you need to simply maintain your current weight. The equation produces a number called the basal metabolic rate, or BMR. Stay with me here. BMR equals 655 plus the quantity of 4.35 times your weight in pounds plus 4.7 times your weight in inches minus 4.7 times your age in years. Got it? Fun. Let's try it out on someone here. Mariah. Using Harris-Benedict. She looks like she's 120 pounds. About 5 feet 5 inches tall. About 20 years old. Crunching the numbers, I think she'd need about 1,388 calories daily. But that's being abnormally stationary. She'd have to lay in bed all day and night, just eating, breathing, and using her brain. Not very common when you're starving to death. People tend to get up more. If she was being very active, let's say swimming through floodwaters, we'd need to multiply that 1,388 calories by 1.9. So now she needs 2,638 calories per day. That's quite the difference, especially if you didn't ration the food properly. Which you didn't. I guess that wraps up our first survival lesson. Hopefully, we'll never have to speak again. Okay? Shut the drawer, going over the numbers again. You shut the drawer, going over the numbers again. Okay. I don't think any of us can take this much longer. Gregor's voice starts to crack. Not much swimming to burn only 1,200 extra calories. I mean, if she's swimming in the floodwaters. She doesn't have to swim that much. Right, Gregor's voice begins to crack. That's only a couple hours worth. Sure, though. I mean, I got bigger problems. If we were talking about your calories while swimming when you're starving to death. Who do we eat first? We're eating Anatoly first. Come on. I don't want to ask this, but it's time. One of us needs to go outside and search for food. Everyone is silent. I'll go. Mariah? I used to swim all the time near my house, so I'd probably have the best chance of swimming through the floodwaters. No! Let me go instead. You won't get very far if anything happens to your glasses, Anatoly. You're blind as a mole rat, remember? That's true, but... Little guy, let me go. Gregor, Sounds good to me. Fine. His arms are definitely the longest, so he'd probably be the best at climbing trees out of all of us. No, that wouldn't be right. Gregor, let me go instead. I get that none of the options are good ones, but we need to find food or help. Gregor grabs a branch from the woodpile. He cuts it into different measurements. Since we can't come to a consensus, let's draw for it. We'll each pick one from my hand, and the shortest will go outside to search for food. You're not worried about drawing. You saw Gregor cut the branch lengths, so you can tell which is the biggest of the bunch. You pick it. You watch the others intently. Will it be Gregor? Anatoly? Karen? Will it be... Looks like I got the shortest. Mariah? Mariah.
It's okay. I watched Anatoly forage earlier, so I'll know what to look for.
Just swim until you find higher ground, then scout the area.
Maybe you'll find fish out there.
Everyone looks heartbroken.
Karin? Anatoly? Gregor? I'll keep us alive. I promise.
She promised. Everyone watches as Mariah leaves the cabin. The silence is deafening.
Goodbye.
Alright, Mariah, later.
The door shuts behind her.
Oh yeah, so the cabin, it's flooding outside the cabin. We're starving to death. We have no more food. And now Mariah's going outside because we need someone to try to search for food. And she drew the short stick. You can faintly hear her yell about how cold the water is. And then silence. Mariah has left the cabin.
I'm sure we'll see her again.
The rest of the group nods. Everyone stays up, waiting and waiting. The sun has completely set. One by one, each person quietly shuffles off to bed. Mariah has left the cabin. You get ready for bed and easily pass out. Also, the achievement was called Dead to Me. You have a strange dream. The two women in front of you could be twins. One of them you recognize, the other is a guest. You ask the guest to sit on a shovel, and then you try pushing it into the oven. Her legs are so strong you can't get her into the oven. You curse at her repeatedly. Like this, you hiss. You stretch out your legs until your toes are almost sticking in the coals. You feel 4 hands on your shoulders, and both of them push you in. You mean all 4 of them? The familiar smell of smoke and burning hair causes you to throw up on the embers. You can't let it end like this. You rip the metal door off the oven, tearing through the wood logs of the cabin. Screaming, you chase the two through the woods. Your burns chill with the wind. The guest looks behind her and her eyes widen when she sees you. She's terrified. Your fury rips trees out by their roots, soil from the ground, rocks from their pits. You've never been this angry in your entire life. Their stamina can't last forever. You're gaining on them. As you trample through a field of wheat, the guest throws a piece of cloth behind her. You catch the glint of it in the sun, golden. Okay, I've definitely read this story before. The Golden Comb, the Fisher King or something like that. That kind of story. As if by magic, the earth splits in front of you, creating a chasm of fire below. You fall into the pit, screaming as your eyes begin to sizzle from the heat. Hellfire fills your lungs. You're unable to scream anymore. You wake in a cold sweat. Oh, I missed it. Hold on a second. It was hard to tell what it was anyway. Good morning. You think she made it to higher ground? I believe in Mariah.
Me too.
She'll be fine. Right, little guy?
So what do we do now? Just wait?
Karin.
How long? It's been almost a day since she left.
Anatoly and Gregor look nervous.
Someone needs to go look for her.
We need to wait, Karin.
Wait for what?
The nearest town is miles and miles away. Waiting is all we can do for now.
So it could be days before she gets back? What are we supposed to eat, mice?
Karin, I'm sure Anatoly will agree, but we'll discuss our next options when we get to it. Every waking thought is about food now. I never should have eaten that much. Karin's hands are involuntarily shaking. Gregor and Anatoly just nod in agreement. They don't even need her to elaborate. You're sure Mariah will make it back? She promised. Everyone retreats to their areas. What do you want to do today? We'll talk with Karin, Avi. Avi? Hey. You don't have to lie to me. I know Mariah's not coming back. I don't know where she came up with her being the best swimmer. I guess the only one that would know would be Anatoly. Last summer, Anatoly would watch her swim from the shore. He could have been a lifeguard, such a good swimmer. She never went under, but if she did, he would have pulled her out easily. Why would she lie about something like that? Karin seems deep in thought. Maybe it's better to leave her alone. You close the door softly. Dang it! I can't stop thinking about that vegetable stew. I'd be fine with the bread and jam. I'd be fine with just the strawberries. Nobody else laughs. I would kill for some vegetables right about now. You would too. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Good night. Night. You fall asleep quickly, but you only dream about desecrating a corpse. You wake in a cold sweat, in a completely different room. Uh-oh! Is it time for weird stuff? Oh, wait, no? We just woke up in the kitchen. What? Good morning. Karin's looking worse. Will you cook for the group today? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we don't have much choice, do we? You take out a cutlet of meat and begin to cook it in the oven. You cooked meat. Where did this meat come from? Where did you get that? You ignore Karin's question. What's that smell? Gregor finally gets off the couch. Where did you... The three are looking at you, salivating. You take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting into small cutlets. Oh god, is it whoever we get the most hearts with is who we kill? They immediately grab some off the plate, chewing ferociously. You take a piece and immediately devour it. Downward spiral, you ate meat. Do you have any more of this? You explain how the meat is stored securely, hidden so you can ration better this time. I understand. Thank you. Where did we get it, though? Anatoly runs to the bathroom, puking in the toilet. You can hear him sobbing for a few minutes. This taste is... Gregor wanders off. Anatoly returns looking choked up. It was too weak. Left you some of the meat. Don't fight this, Anatoly. Anatoly takes a cutlet from the plate, turning his back to the group as he devours it. You can hear him crying. Finally, my focus is coming back. I'm gonna read some of those books. Keep them occupied, okay? Karin leaves you with the men. Who do you want to talk to? Anatoly, hi. You knocked on the door first. Anatoly? You slowly open the door. Thanks for checking in on me. You ask if he still feels sick. Not anymore. I think it was a mental thing. Please don't tell me where the meat came from. The less known, the better. You nod. Thank you. You're sure Anatoly will remember that? The music. You leave Anatoly and go tidy up some parts of the kitchen. Hours pass. The meal gave everyone the perseverance to keep going. Eating will just make them hungrier. They're fine now, but soon they'll be begging for more. We've waited long enough. What's for dinner? You calmly explain, well, this is a game about cooking companions. You calmly explain that you need to ration the meat better this time and there will be no dinner. Fine. I understand. I guess I'd rather eat tomorrow than more today.
No arguments? Perfect. Everyone decides to call it an early night. You fall asleep instantly tonight.
Oh gosh.
You have a strange dream. You're having dinner with a blacksmith, but he's not touching his food. The only light in the room comes from the oven. He clears his throat, stroking his beard.
I can forge anything,
He says. Your eye has been giving you issues lately, so you reply.
forge me a new eye then.
You laugh. But then the ropes come out. He ties you to your chair with a long rope to prevent you from struggling. You rip the rope apart without even trying, so the blacksmith uses a thicker rope. No turning back now. The animal was missing. He takes the hot poker out of the coals. Holding it in front of his face, you can see his beard and eyes watching you. He slowly brings back the poker, aiming carefully for your eye, before plunging it through your skull with a sickening crunch. The force of the blow throws you backwards a few feet. You're unable to break the ropes. You vomit all over your chest as the smell of your decimated eye floods your nostrils. The blacksmith stands over you, spitting on your body. You wake in a cold sweat. I wonder what's happening. What is going on? You wake up to see Gregor looking out the window. He turns to you, not smiling.
Take a look out the window. Do you notice anything?
Они вас никогда не простят.
I wonder what that meant. The floodwaters have receded a little bit, but everyone is still bound to the cabin. I don't know. I bought this game without knowing. The trail used to be completely visible. It's gone now. Good morning, big guy. You looked out the window. Oh no.
Will Mariah make it back?
This might sound a little crazy, but every night around 2 a.m. I can hear her outside. She makes this awful gurgling noise like she's trying to get water out of her lungs. Have you heard her, Gregor?
Sometimes when the rain gets faint, I think I can hear her whispering.
I haven't heard anything like that.
When she's whispering, it's like she's trying to tell you something, right? Yes.
Gregor, I think you got something on your face. What? We're just gonna leave it here like this for a little bit, just so we can look at Gregor's wonderful face. Sometimes I hear her crying through the radio, but that's just a broadcast.
Right.
What is going on? I'm so confused. Cook me on low heat. I was looking away, and when I looked back and saw him.
I think we should have another piece of meat for breakfast. One step closer to Mariah. It's what she would have wanted.
What's gotten into you, Anatoly? Anatoly's eyes look at you begging.
Bring us another slab. Please.
Clearly doesn't have the stomach for it.
I can't get the taste out of my mouth. Please help me.
Anatoly? Gregor looks pained at Anatoly's words. I think he's right. Please bring us more of that meat. Is this like one of those stories where eating human meat or something like that starts turning into some kind of like monster? You grab some of the meat from your secret hiding place. You cut it into squares, adding it to the boiling cauldron water. It will taste bland without any seasoning. That isn't real, you'd know. It will taste bland without any seasoning, but you need to serve it up right away.
What's taking so long? Boil it faster. Looks almost done. Patience.
It's finally finished. You serve the meat in bowls.
Gregor drinks the broth first before swallowing the chunks whole. Like a duck does when eating bread. Anatoly creates ripples in the broth using the spoon. He isn't eating. I'm sorry about earlier, everyone. I don't know what overtook me. Mariah. Anatoly begins to weep. You look over at Karen. You didn't even notice her start to eat. There's just an empty bowl now. Karen is staring right at you. How much more meat is left? You explain how most of it has gone bad. This is the last of it. How could you be so careless again? You remember Karen's knife. You need to think fast. What the hell are we supposed to do now? Wait around again? This storm isn't ending. You clear your throat. Anatoly? Yes? I think tomorrow you should look for Mariah. Or forage for plants outside. I think you should go tomorrow, little guy. Nobody else can identify edible plants like you. Please, Anatoly. You can swim back after a few hours. Gargar is right, Anatoly. Maybe you'll find Mariah out there. I think Mariah's fine by herself. He still hasn't accepted what happened yet. She doesn't need anyone's help. But we need your help, Anatoly. That's right, Anatoly. Please help us. Let me sleep on it, okay? No problem, little guy. Everyone shuffles off to their rooms, reading books and knitting to pass the time. You go to your bed ravenous. Mariah. Something is approaching.
Onion! Onion! Don't be a crybaby, it's just me! Onion! Not gonna be very sweet today. I'm worried about Anatoly. He's gonna cave to peer pressure. Can you stop him from leaving the cabin?
You don't answer, Onion.
Please. Don't you trust me?
You shake your head.
Got a fun factoid for you. Did you know that leaving out an unpeeled onion in your room absorbs bacteria? It'll help prevent colds and ward off viruses. Onion! That was a lie. The fun factoid of that myth, people actually believed it in the 1500s. How embarrassing!
Who would believe that?
There was even a doctor in 1999 who caused a surge of people believing it. Anyways, you know what smells like a raw onion left in a room? You! It's been a while since your last bath, right?
You can't remember. Don't be a crybaby, you spoke with Onion.
Could smell you before I even came into the room. Yikes! So, can you stop Anatoly from leaving? I know he has cabin fever, but this is ridiculous.
It'll be impossible to stop a grown man from leaving.
Onion! Please? We don't need another one stuck in the hallways. Tapping on the windows? Crying through the radio?
You have the sudden urge to scream.
Why do you think I've been using the mouse holes to get around? Scared to death that I'll run into her. Don't make me tattle the cabbage about you. She can be as mean as potato if you get on her bad side. Onion. Just kidding, she's great. Anyways, when the time has come, just tell Anatoly you care about him and don't want him to leave. Even if it's for me, okay? You can trust me. Now if you'll excuse me, I need to work on some new ice skates. I'm made of butter slices, so I get to skate around the frying pan tomorrow. Later!
What? Alright, Onion. Your mind finally manages to forget everything that happened. You fall asleep again, still ravenous.
Day 10. You have a strange dream. A fox is collecting payment in your living room. You despise him, so you put 2 dogs at the bottom of a sack, then add 6 chickens on top. The fox smiles at you and leaves. At some point in his journey, the fox will eventually open the sack, and the dogs tear the fox in half. Filled with such loathing for the fox, you gave him the only things he had for food, all of those chickens. As the snow piles up outside, you begin to eat whatever you can find. Pillowcases, candles, leather. One day you wake up and you have nothing left to eat. Absolutely nothing. Just an insatiable hunger. A few days later you go mad and leave the cabin completely ravenous. A nearby tree looks like charred meat. Your iron teeth cut through the bark, tearing your gums apart by the splinters. Your mouth fills quickly with blood. Days later, a deer gallops by. The first creature in the woods to see your corpse. You wake in a cold sweat. Something smells terrible in the living room. Someone puked in a corner. You wipe it up with a rag to save them the embarrassment. Karin looks very happy. Good morning.
Good morning, little guy.
Well, Anatoly, what's your decision? Bad ideas. She's got a plan, Anatoly.
I barely slept last night.
Her whispers came through one of the holes in the floor. She kept telling me to come outside.
We don't want to rush you, but one of us puked last night.
So that's what that smell was. Anatoly, my patience is wearing thin. You have 1 hour to make a decision.
Why so quickly?
Because I'm not waiting any longer. You can see the glint of Karen's knife under her dress. Best to watch out for that knife. The group disperses. Tensions seem to be rising. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you want to do? Why can't I talk with the Chompets? Alright, we're gonna talk. We'll talk to Anatoly. We'll see if we can prevent him from leaving. She is indeed drooling. She is hungry. Anatoly looks pale.
Thanks for coming over.
Anatoly seems comforted by her presence. Gregor told me he's heard Mariah. I'm sure Karin isn't being honest with me. Have you checked out the basement door closely? Every so often, I see her peeking at me through the holes. I really don't want to drown outside, but at least I won't have her tormenting me anymore. You know what's in the basement, don't you? I don't? Wow. You aren't kidding anyone. You're just lying to yourself. Please get away from me. Looks like Anatoly will remember that. You call everyone for a meeting. Actually, I'm curious. I'm gonna reload and see what saying yes to that means. Of course you do. How else would you keep us? Anatoly looks like he's gonna puke. Please get away from. Okay, so nothing changed. All right, we'll load the previous version then.
Anatoly, you okay, little guy?
Anatoly looks pale, like he's gonna pass out. Anatoly, have you made a decision?
Yes. I'll help you all out. I promise. Thank you, Anatoly.
Big tears roll down Gregor's cheeks. Give me them 2 hearts before you die.
I'll miss you, big guy. I'll miss you, little guy.
Thank you, Anatoly. I know this wasn't easy, but it's for the best.
Karin.
Yes? Gregor looks at you expectantly.
Did you want to say anything to Anatoly?
You say nothing.
Goodbye, Anatoly. Bye, everyone. Good luck, little guy.
Anatoly has left the cabin. Alright.
See you soon, little guy.
Huh. Guess all we can do now is wait. Good night.
Karn goes to the bedroom to sleep.
I didn't tell him the truth. Gregor's getting choked up. I didn't tell him. Missing him already.
Gregor curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. You shut your eyes, quickly falling asleep. You hear a scraping from the floor.
Found you! You explain how this isn't a good time right now. There's no laughing matter. I'm worried about Gregor. He's as tall as a tree, but dumb as a brick. What's the root of that? Another cornbread classic. You're being very unpopular right now. That's a tree reference, get it? Anyway, you need to protect Gregor from the red-haired woman. Cabbage called an emergency Chompette meeting and told me to give you this mission. Watch out for that knife and protect Gregor at all costs.
No laughing matter, you spoke with Bread.
Understood?
No?
Does everyone look like a snack to you? I'm not giving you a choice on this. Let's try that again. Protect Gregor at all costs.
You nod.
It's the yeast you can do, right?
You tell Bread that pun didn't make any sense.
On a roll today, see you around.
Bread hops away, squeezing himself through the mouse hole with a small pop. You fall asleep thinking about what Bread told you. You have a strange dream. It's lying on the table in front of you. You take out the glasses first, partially cracked, and set them down next to the workbench. Working the saw, you wrap the cuts in an old newspaper. Some of it gets soggy immediately, so you begin drying the cuts with towels before wrapping. Much better. You hear something approaching, so you clench a fist, get ready to strike whatever's coming for you. You wake in a cold sweat. Oh, we were preparing a little Anatolia. You wake in a completely different place. Did you sleepwalk, or... you found some meat? Everybody's still asleep. This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's events. You decide to cook breakfast for everyone. Cutting each slice fairly thin, you brown each side in the oven. The smell is... unique. Karin runs into the kitchen. What is that smell? Give it to me. Now. You don't argue. Karin grabs a cutlet, burning her hands before bringing it to her mouth. She hungrily devours it, barely chewing. She grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it. You thought she was concerned with rationing. Gregor wakes up from the couch and heads into the kitchen.
Oh god. Already?
Gregor looks conflicted, but he succumbs to the hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, carefully grabbing a second cutlet. The tears start screaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. You join them in the meal, quickly consuming the meat on the table. I can think straight again. He'll be out of here in no time. No need to ration anything now. Karn is sounding more determined than before.
Gonna lie down on the couch, try to keep this food down.
Gregor crawls onto the couch, turning his back to you. Lovely, lovely meat. Karn leans in to whisper. I'm glad Mariah and Anatoly are gone. They were stopping us from bonding properly. How did you get so good at it? You tell Karin. After one bite, it just made me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares, it's worth it. It took a few nights, but I fought back. And now it's all I can think about.
I read the book on necropsy. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn. Very descriptive. How many years did it take you to perfect the craft? You tell her. Yeah, right. I used to tell Mariah that you weren't funny, but that's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me. Karn pauses deep in thought. You know Gregor can't swim, right? He'd be the next to leave. But he doesn't stand a chance outside. They always seem to come back, right? In one way or another. Why wait for him to come back? Karn hands you a vial of liquid. I think you know what needs to be done. This is a strong anesthetic. Don't ask me how I found it. I want you to slip this into Gregor's mug tonight. This is for the best. He won't feel any pain until he wakes up. All you have to do is stand back and let me work on him. This request is beyond extreme. Will you do this for me? Uh-oh. Why don't you do it? Why don't you do it? I need to psych myself up for what's next. This is my first time and I want it to be perfect. Oh, what do I do? Fine. The right decision. You didn't assist Karin. Save that for a rainy day. I have everything set up by the couch. You don't have to watch. The restraint should be easy to apply myself. Gregor's strength is a farce. Gregor, hi!
Hey, Karin. What are you doing? Untie me! Oh my god!
This will be overseen, Gregor.
Stop, stop!
Gregor has turned silent. You leave her alone, going into the bedroom and crawling into the bed Anatoly slept in. You fall asleep almost instantly. Wake up, sleepyhead. Oh, hi, Karin. You were having a nightmare. Thanks for letting me practice last night. I think I did a great job. Made us all some breakfast this morning to celebrate.
Breakfast? With what?
That's a surprise. Gregor already finished his. Took a few hours, but he caved. Come on, let me show you. Is there something in the doorway? You get out of bed and head to the living room.
Why?
He's a little weak from the blood loss, but don't worry. Bandaged him up like a field medic. What is it, Gregor?
Where am I?
God, you're stupid. Maybe if you spent as much time reading books as chopping wood, you would have noticed the pages I was bookmarking in the necropsy book.
What are you talking about?
Do I have to spell it out for you? You can't swim. How are you supposed to help us out when you'd immediately drown? You'd sink like a log.
What?
I put some of your limbs away for safekeeping. That leg was pretty tasty, huh? Gregor goes pale. How's that for a big breakfast? And don't try to crawl away. If you leave this couch, I'll end you. I don't want any of it to go bad, so I'll have to eat that fresh arm when everything else is gone. Speaking of which, going to start cooking another chunk. I'll leave you two alone to chat.
This has gone too far. Hey. All I wanted to do was keep everyone alive and together. But I failed at that. Are you disappointed in me?
No.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. Growing up, nobody had to tell me to be big and strong.
Keep her away from you?
It just happened naturally. My mother would always make sure I never went hungry. Seconds, thirds, fourths, and yet I complained my belly was not full. One day, on my way home from school, I was walking by the town inn and smelled something amazing, coming right out of a pile of trash. I dug through it and discovered a bag. They threw away a meal that was fresh out of the oven for some reason. At least that's what I thought. I became ill with food poisoning. I hugged the toilet and cried for hours. My mother rubbed my back and eventually carried me to bed. I learned nothing from that experience. Like everywhere else, I was just here for the food. I'll never get this foul taste out of my mouth. She's gonna keep eating me. I'm sorry. Getting too lighthearted to hold a good conversation. She's gonna torture me again. You know that, right? Yep. You nod. Gregor grows a little more pale. Can you cover me with a blanket? I've never been this cold. This cabin, it chills me to the bones. Or what's left of them. Please. Consider it my dying wish. Consider your dying wish granted. Thank you. Much warmer now. Watch out for that knife, okay? Gregor begins to look at Peace. You watch the last of Gregor's air escape his lungs.
The hell do you think you're doing?
Goodbye, Gregor. Gregor has left the cabin. You tell Karin that Gregor gave up.
We could have kept him alive for another week. What's wrong with you?
No matter. Plenty of food left now. Karin leaves you alone. You head to the kitchen to find the other remains. We don't have a fridge. This sucks. Gregor. You look at the pile of dishes and your mind starts to wander.
Let's play hide and seek. There's 5 of us to find. Can you find all of us? The red-haired woman should know where the basement key is. And I bet one of us is hiding down there. She's whittling something in the rocking chair right now. So watch for that knife.
Probably best to avoid the knife.
Wait. Isn't that your knife? How did you let her have it?
You shrug.
As the leader of the Chomp Pets, it's important you find all of us. So please don't forget any of us. Good luck!
Cabbage rolls away and tries to hide. Why would Cabbage want to play hide and seek right now? You've been neglecting the Chomp Pets lately. Can't hurt to play along with them, right? You go talk to Karin in the living room. Looks like Karin's just slicing away at a block of wood.
Gregor's remains have been stored for safekeeping. Scrubbed all of the blood out of the couch to save you the trouble. Can I help you?
Have you seen the basement key anywhere?
Wasn't it in the kitchen?
You can't remember.
I haven't seen the key.
Maybe one of the Chomp Pets can help you find it in the kitchen? You decide to go look for it. Thankfully, there's not too many places for Cabbage to hide. Where do you want to check first? The cauldron? You hear some rustling around.
Found her!
She always picks the same hiding spot.
Aw, you found me! Well done. As leader of the Chomp Pets, getting through mess holes is a chore.
Cabbage.
Can't find any Chomp Pets to push me through. So I guess you'll have to help me out.
Cabbage has joined the party?
4 Chomp Pets to go.
What's next, Cabbage?
Glad you asked. Keep it up, you'll be a member of the Chomp Pets in no time.
You asked Cabbage about the basement key.
Cabbage.
Did you forget again? It's right in that nasty oven.
There's nothing but a big pile of ashes in the oven.
You found the basement key. There it is. That's the room where we found Potato. Check behind the cauldron for the other one.
You got the basement entrance key.
Let's go find Onion. He's hiding in the bedroom.
She's making hide and seek far too easy.
Chomp Pets, find Onion.
Cabbage rolls down the hallway. Can't hurt to find Onion, right? There's floorboard.
Don't be a crybaby, it's just me. Onion. Today, I'm sweet as a sugar cane. Honest. Ugh, your breath stinks. Drenched head to toe in sweat, too. I can smell you coming from a mile away. Gross! Were you scared of the red-haired woman or something?
You tell Onion the truth.
Whoa! Sounds like I'm missing messed up stuff. You gotta pass. Sorry to hear about Mariah, Anatoly, and Gregor. But yikes! That's 3 people gone in less than a month. Not as bad as 5 people in one night, though, right? I could probably lose my lunch if I had to see that again. Anyways, didn't mean to be rude. I got your back.
Okay.
Hello.
Glad to have you join us, Onion.
Boy, boy.
No problem. There's nothing else to do today.
That's not true.
I heard Bread making noise in the living room.
Boy, boy.
You know how loud he can get.
Cabbage.
Bread? The one and only. John Pets? Let's move out.
Your party is quickly expanding. 3 Chompets left. You're getting a terrible headache, and your face is feeling numb, and your legs aren't moving. Oh well. You do some timed breathing exercises for a few minutes. That seemed to help. You suddenly feel a second wind coming on. Time to get that bread. You proudly strut up to the living room, happy to be alive. Bread. You hear Bread coming out of the mess hole. He's taking his sweet time.
Found me! Everyone's secretly favorite Chompet Bread! Don't you loaf me?
God damn it.
Ha ha ha! My cousin Cornbread taught me that one. He has hundreds, no thousands of terrible puns. He's my role model. So what do you need?
You tell Bread about gathering the Chompets together.
That's a pretty crumby idea. Remember what happened last time? With Potato? I mean, we all chose to be in that drawer, but this... You're going against the whole grain here.
Wait, what was it? Oh.
Do you really think we want to go back downstairs? Huh?
Cabbage.
Bread, we need your help finding Potato.
Onion.
Missed you, big guy. Come help.
I would never let the Chompets down. No need to pass my culinary quiz. I'm coming with you.
Bread has joined the party.
That's great, Bread.
Boy, 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 boy.
Glad to have you on board. Oh, wait. Glad to have you on board, Bread.
Of course.
Wait. Are you drooling?
All 3 Chompets are staring at you.
Boy.
Are you thinking of eating us?
You accidentally lick your lips.
Cabbage! Snap out of it! You already ate. We're no good for that. You glutton.
Pass out. Holy cow, get them up.
So heavy.
What is happening? You stumble to your feet.
Let's go find Raspberry and never speak of this again.
Boy, boy.
I think I heard her over by the basement door. Perfect. Chompets, mosey out.
You have 3 Chompets in your party. 2 more to go. Your head feels like it's gonna crack open. Your hands have gone completely numb. This one is lasting longer than the others. You focus on wiggling your toes for a minute. You didn't pass out cold on the floor! 2 more to go. You go check out the basement door. Where is she? You feel a chill run up your spine. Goosebumps are all over your body. She's here. Oops. The birds outside turn silent. You could hear a pin drop. You can almost hear her breathing. You feel the sudden urge to scream.
You can't sneak up on me. Don't ever try that again. Surprise! Found you, Raspberry! Oh, wow! It's very nice to see you, Cabbage!
Wouldn't want to leave you behind, Raspberry.
Boy, boy.
Honest. We need your help finding Potato.
My
Our combined Chompet detective skills says he's in the basement. Oh, yeah? Let's find Potato and get out of here. Raspberry has joined the party. One more to go. Don't worry, the basement is already unlocked. Oh crap, the red-haired woman is coming over here. Trumpets! Let's hide out!
All 4 trumpets quickly escape. You pretend to be studying the basement door. You hear Karin creeping up behind you.
Found you.
You can see the knife out of the corner of Karin's dress. I don't know if I can wait any longer.
Show me where you keep hiding the meat.
Let's tear them apart,
Piece by piece.
just like Gregor. Karin looks like she's ready to bury the knife in you. What do? Oops. Alright, so what do we do? Do we tell her about the basement or do we tell her about the trumpets? Let's trust the trumpets for now. So that's why it's locked. Open it. I have to see the room.
You unlocked the basement door.
Thank you. I'll bring up some cutlets and we'll have a great dinner. Okay?
See you soon.
Karin descends the staircase into darkness.
You locked the basement door.
Did you? Did you just lock the door? You block out the screams of rage and bargaining. Given enough time, they will end. You crawl into bed and go to sleep. Ow, Karin. Can't believe you fell for the old cask of Amontillado trick. You slept in today. The pounding is completely stopped. You really need to go to the bathroom. You decide to open your eyes. Hello. You must have slept walked to the bathroom last night. The glow of the candle is oddly comforting. The candle blew out. And the door is locked. Can you hear that in chat? Okay. And the door is locked. You find a flashlight in the corner of the bathroom and turn it on. You're in the dark, but you're not alone. Click on objects around the bathroom to get more information or find hidden clues. If you're stuck, just wait a little bit to see the glint of objects to inspect around the bathroom. Just move around your cursor to search the room.
Cabbage. Hello.
Hello.
Are you locked in the bathroom again? You tell her about the candle being blown out.
Maybe you just need to try wiggling it a little bit.
You unlock the bathroom door.
Sometimes the simplest method is the best one. Now, if you excuse me, need to conduct the next secret telepat meeting. Later.
You quickly make your escape. Well, that was short. Well, getting locked in the bathroom is enough excitement for one day. You get under the covers and quickly fall asleep. We're not even eating anymore. We're just sleeping. Wake up, sleepyhead. Karin? Just your imagination again. Karin can't still be alive, right? Someone's at the door. You grip the doorknob tightly, getting ready for what's next. Oh, hi, Gregor. Oh, he's gone. That can't be the real Gregor. He's got limbs. You determine the haunt has officially begun. Some spirits move on immediately, others linger. And some stop at nothing to give you a heart attack. Or get you to fall down a flight of stairs. Or cause you to wander into an early demise. No way of knowing which one the group will choose. The rain has stopped outside. You decide to go look out the window. Oh, someone was there. The floodwaters are completely gone. Karin would appreciate the good news, but not after locking her in the basement. No good reason to leave the cabin. Plenty of food here now. You've been so busy you'd forgotten to eat. You head to the kitchen for a snack.
Karn's hiding spot was too obvious. You take a few bites of meat. You lost more of your humanity. Not fresh enough. Oh well. You decide to crawl back into bed and get a little extra sleep. Day 20,000. 3,479. What is going on here? You have a strange dream. The clouds have parted. The rain has gone away. You wake in a cold sweat. Is this another trick? Or... Good morning? She's still sticking around. You head to the kitchen to get breakfast. Your food is gone. That noise was coming from the living room. Anatoly? Nobody's here. Some deep scratches are dug into the wood by the couch. Something is approaching. What's making that noise? It sounded like it was coming from the basement door. You go over to investigate. A cold wind is blowing through the hole in the door. You get goosebumps all over your arms. Is this, Oh, there was a face. You wake in a cold sweat. Oh, it was just a dream. It's raining again. They're taunting you with dreams of a sunny day. You get out of bed and head to the living room. You can still smell Gregor here. Should you have intervened with Karn? It probably wouldn't have changed the outcome. It also might have led to your death. The couch is still comfortable, even after Gregor imprinted on it. You decide to take a nap, which quickly turns into a sleep. And we're just sleeping every day. Just like real life. You must have woken up too early today. The cabin living room is pitch black. You pick up a flashlight nearby to explore the darkness. Hi, Anatoly? Anything else? The first note you ever received. Thinking about you, about the messenger puts a smile on your face. What are we examining? Anything over here? Anything over here? Oh, there we go. Huh? You notice a note sticking out from one of the books. I can't read it. Oh, there we go. I know you've been ignoring my other letters, so I'm begging you. Please bring my daughter back safely, or I will need to get the others involved. I've left payments outside the door and will pay any price. Please let her go. You don't have to involve anyone else. You take the mother note with you. You decide to lay back down on the couch to get the rest of your sleep. Okay. You sleptwalked again. You can hear a potato mumbling in the drawer.
Oh, it's you again. Tell me, in that first week with the red-haired woman and the others,
Where did you sleep? You think for a minute but come up with nothing.
it's worse than I imagined. If I can be honest, it was truly horrific to witness. Still nothing? You would routinely collapse in the middle of the hallway, sleepwalking into walls or worse, going down into the basement. I can't believe you haven't broken your neck on those stairs yet. You seem to survive almost anything. Do I have that right? Must be that addiction to meat. Or something else. Would you share that secret with me?
Let's share the secret with Potato. You tell Potato the secret.
Well, didn't think you'd be foolish enough to tell me. I'm living longer than expected already. But this is good information to take with me. Thank you.
Was that the right thing to tell Potato?
It's too late to watch you fall apart. What does the red-haired woman have in store for you? You haven't thought about Karen in a while. How many days has she been down there? You do realize she's probably been feasting on the three. She'll be much stronger than the last time you saw her. Go downstairs. Put an end to this. Not for the chompets. Just for me. You head for the basement door. You quickly do the math in your head and determine Karen will be dead in the basement. It's been enough days, right? You open the door and prepare for the worst. Slay the princess? It's just a staircase. Nothing to be scared of. You begin your descent. Something is approaching. But what?
Can you hear me? I've been down here the entire time. It's so good to see you again. There's plenty of bread down here. Why aren't you saying anything? I'll never forgive you for what you did. You put Anatoly through hell. You desecrated my corpse. You gave them that disgusting hunger. All of that is water under the bridge now. Anatoly's down here. Come have some bread with us.
They always try things like this. Their anger, concentrated near the grave, leads to tricks and traps. You're not falling for this one.
Why aren't you listening to me?
There's bread down here.
Oh, there's bread down here. Loaves of it. Fine. I won't stop you from finding the others down here. One piece of advice. Beware of Karen. She's ill beyond repair. Gregor will try to talk you out of reaching the room. Anatoly will try to talk you into leaving the cabin. And Karen will rip the flesh from your bones. We'll talk again. Thank you for being kind to me. I didn't believe the whispers at first.
You feel Mariah leaving the staircase. You go deeper into the abyss. The walls down here, they're dirt and soot. Something is approaching. I'm glad I found you. The rain outside has stopped. Did you hear that knocking? Another trap. Everyone's upstairs and wants to leave. Mariah was worried sick about you. You tell Gregor about speaking with Mariah. Guess I can't lie to you, huh? Stood there while Karen took my limbs, doing nothing. Are you frightened by her? If you won't come upstairs with me, please turn on the light when you reach the room. I want to see the look on your face when that light bulb turns on. Can you do that for me? You nod. Thank you. Thank you for letting me lick the bowls clean. That was enough to keep him at bay. We'll meet again soon. Beware, Karen. You feel Gregor leaving the staircase. You descend deeper into the abyss. The air pressure down here feels greater. You're getting closer to Karen with each step. Meet again. Something is approaching. Anatoly, is it you? Oh. Thought you'd still be fending off that glutton Gregor right now. You tell Anatoly about meeting with Gregor. Oh. I was going to try to see if he wanted to pick onions with me. You shake your head. Guess there's no fooling you, huh? You survived this long and now you'll need to fend off Karen. I can't tell if I'd rather have you or her sticking around down here. You ask Anatoly where Karen is. Oh, she's just below us. Waiting to devour you.
Karen's been practicing on her butchering again. Maybe she'll start with your arms? Down here, the whispers have told me about you. I can't even believe some of the things that you've done. Worse than any war crime. So many whispers about those sorts of things. So many whispers down here. It ends at the bottom. Karen might be alive down here, but you won't be. See you again soon. You feel Anatoly leaving the staircase. You grit your teeth and keep going. Your feet finally hit solid ground in the basement. Something doesn't feel right.
Look behind you.
Look behind me? You feel around the wall blindly and look at the light switch.
Hello.
Hello! You've come so far. Proud of you.
Cabbage, cabbage.
As leader of the Chompettes, I wanted to let you know we have your back.
Cabbage.
No matter what happens down here, just call out to us and we'll be there.
Boy, boy.
Honest.
Boy.
I wouldn't let you die down here.
When you least expect it, we'll roll out with you.
You can't sneak up on me.
Raspberry.
But sneaking up on you, extremely easy. Are you deaf? Raspberry. That was pretty cool even for me.
Your ears have so much dirt in them, they could probably grow potatoes.
Oh, bread.
We'll have to work on those jokes, Potato. Sure.
Weren't you hiding in the basement room?
Circumstances have changed. I wouldn't miss a kill-in for the world.
Cabbage, cabbage.
Just remember, down here you can call on us. We'll help you out in a bind.
And if you get lost down here later, please avoid the room where it happened. I can't speak for the others, but I'd like to forget what happened there.
What?
I don't think we'll ever forget that, Potato. But thank you for coming along with us.
Boy, boy.
I wouldn't call it a change of heart because you never really had one, Potato. You should have rotted down here, but I'm glad you're here to help.
Wish I had a joke here, but what you did was no joking matter.
That's enough.
Potato, what have you done?
Chompettes? Oh, let's help out.
The Chompettes get in position behind you, ready for what's next. You feel around the wall blindly and look at the light switch. Let's save a little bit. Maybe we'll have to do some weird gaming. Took you long enough. Let's end this. Should have kept the door locked. Okay. Dodge. Karen slashes you with her knife. You dodge Karen's knife, feeling the air hit you. You shouldn't be this fast! Karen looks at you dead in the eyes. Karen is studying you. Should have killed me earlier. No chance of that now. You try throwing a punch. Karen easily dodges it. Looks like Karen is plotting her next attack. Karen goes completely silent. Should have kept the door locked. You dodge Karen's knife, feeling the air hit you. You shouldn't be this fast. Karen is studying you. Should have killed me earlier. Okay.
Hey, it's the leader of the Chompettes. Can't leave you hanging. All of us are ready to help you out here. I see you ignored my warning to watch out for that knife. We survived this fate, and we want to play hide and seek again, Chompettes. Help out!
Cabbage just filled you with hope. You gained 5. Okay. This was an ideal time to talk to the Chompettes. Karen looks confused though. It'd be best to watch out for that knife. There we go. You barely land the soft punch. Karen's looking winded. She barely missed. Karen is about to take her life.
Sorry for not helping you much down here. Then again, you didn't help us much down here. It'll be fascinating to see what happens if you lose.
You're not feeling any better. The Chompettes have stopped helping. You knocked the wind out of her.
She missed! Karin is panting. It's over!
Oh, we got some animated... Oh. Oh no! We did it. I think. I want my knife back. Finish one last job. Karin quickly stumbles down the hallway, turning left at the end. We got flashbanged here. Some meaty arms you had, I know, right? You're hobbling after her, but the room is pitch black here. The rot of a decaying flesh here is nauseating. You can hear the small echoes of Karin's footsteps disappearing below, making this room feel enormous. You can't see their eyes, but you can feel them. You're being watched. The staircase in the center winds downward, spiraling into the abyss. You're getting lightheaded again. Gravity almost gets the best of you a few times as you work your way to the bottom. Your shoes stick to the floor when you reach the bottom. The smell of mildew and something rotten makes you gag. You can barely make out the outlines of door frames in each direction. You head east, opening the door. You feel Karin's presence close by. Ooh, hello. Back together again. Drowned and dissected. The Butcher of Hope has returned. Where's Karin?
Lost in the abyss.
Her rage blinds her. Ravenous. Completely ravenous. She'll never be able to move on. Bound to this cabin by you, she will never escape. Those that die in the cabin are bound to different rules. Oops. Fleeing west did nothing. Victims will always gravitate to this cabin. Always find a way to you. You wretch. You abomination. You horror. Turn on the light and savor your inhumanity. Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Reap what you have sown. Mariah. Anatoly. Gregor. Karin. I'll never forget you. Hmm? Oh, not done yet? Plenty of meat still on those bones. That's the, achievement I got. You hear talking upstairs. Thieves? You grab your flaying knife and silently go up the stairs. You'll eat well tonight. The four look completely shocked at the sight of you. She doesn't look like she has the courage to speak. We've been lost for a few days. Your cabin is the only hut we've seen out here. Can we stay here for a few nights? You clear your throat and ask the questions you've asked thousands of times. Did you come here on your own free will? Or were you sent? We were technically sent? Anatoly! We came here on our own free will. The woman looks confident in her answer. They answered incorrectly. You clear your throat again, coughing profusely. You may stay in my cabin until you're ready to leave. The group looks terrified of you, as they should be. Wasn't the trail steep? Yeah. The group finally returns to normal. It's forced, but they attempt to save face. Now, walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running water, it really has everything. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. Well, time loops. Cute. Rhina, check it out! A cabin? All the way out here? What about that psychopath? We lost him a few kilometers ago, don't worry. Doesn't look like anyone's home. Hello? Come on, Rhina! Sun is setting, let's take shelter here just for the night. You sure that's a good idea, Selena? Of course! Front door has a few different ways to lock it. Should keep him at bay if he shows up. Hope there's some snacks in here.
Oleg? Guess we have no... Yeah, we don't have a good choice. Wait, what? I guess we don't have a good choice. We'll head back to Zakopane in the morning. Don't worry about it. It's just for one night. You decide to join up with your friends inside. What is going on here? Did you lock the door? All set. Did you see him out the window?
No, he probably went back to town.
Is anyone here? No, I yelled and stomped around. Nothing. This cabin is abandoned. Let's stay here tonight.
What?
Relax, it's gonna be freezing outside, so it's either him or us. Let's avoid making a fire. I don't want him to see us in the distance.
No, fire?
There's blankets in the bedroom. We'll be fine, Oleg.
This cabin chills me to the bones. We'll need him. Huh?
Whenever Bullock gets nervous, he tells a joke to break the tension.
Got one of Raziel's classics for you. What do you call a snowman's kids?
Oh. I get it. Okay, I get it.
What do you call a snowman's kids? Children!
Let's split up and search the cabin. See if you can find any food for us to eat tonight.
I'll take the bedroom. Leave the living room to me.
Right, I'll search the kitchen. No need to help me. You sure? Of course. I know exactly where to look first. I got the Zakopane Junior Baker Award, remember?
Selena.
Alright, everyone. Let's move out. Alright, Chopettes. Help the team by searching the cabin for supplies. Your bond with Selena, Oleg, and Bullock is unbreakable. Focus on exploring the cabin. So is Potato the one chasing us?
Okay.
You only got one choice, so choose wisely. Who do you want to help out first? We're helping out Selena, Abby. Let me help Selena. Let me help Selena. Only if you insist. What areas do you want to search first? Inside the cauldron and oven. You search inside the cauldron first. Find anything? Just some disgusting slop at the bottom. This cauldron is almost as big as heavy as your coat. Potato did 5, maybe. This cauldron is almost as big and heavy as your coat. Selena! You're covered for fall and winter now. Saves a family trip to the Zakopane market. Right? You look inside the oven. Bone fragments? Selena, I found some bones. Chicken bones? Selena looks at the discovered bones. Too big to be a chicken. Not sure. Looks like it came from the same animal, but the sizes are different. Young and old skeletons? Correct! Put these back through. It's grossing me out. Put those back, though. It's grossing me out. You place the bone fragments back into the oven. You notice a deep char near the back of the oven. Like something was smashed against the wall and left to burn against it. Was something alive crammed into this oven? This oven reminds you of the ones used in Zakopane. Zakopane? But the bricklayering is much more advanced. Maybe it's time to check on Bullock and Oleg. Bullock and Oleg? One more look can't hurt. You look around the base of the cauldron. A note. Hi. A creepy note. Who wrote this? That's the achievement. Hi. I saw the fence outside. Kids are needed. Please teach me the secret. I'll bring him here on Sunday. You won't have to do anything. Please teach me the secret. You take the creepy note with you. Check this out, Selena. Did a kid write this? I'm not sure. Either it was a kid or an adult who didn't do well in school. What fence are they talking about? I didn't see a fence outside. The bigger question is what the hell the secret is.
Or who was brought here.
Right.
The note you found sounded pretty disturbing. Maybe it's time to check on Bolek and Oleg?
Oh wow, this mortal and pestle has gotten a lot of use.
What's that?
Mortal and pestle? It's a cooking tool used to grind herbs, plants, and seeds. You haven't seen one of these?
No.
Let's go over to Oleg's house sometime. His grandma has one.
Sounds good. You inspect the hanging herbs above the sink.
What about these herbs? Are they edible? Don't touch those!
Well, why not?
They're ancient. We'll probably turn to dust if you touch them.
Bolek would probably still eat the dust, though.
Rhina!
Did you check the cupboards next to the...
Did you check the cupboards next to the dried herbs?
No. You notice a meat cleaver sticking out of a butcher's block.
You equipped the meat cleaver. Empty. Did someone rob this cabin? Whoa! What's with the meat cleaver, Rhina?
You like it? I stole it from the butcher block.
You're freaking me out. Put it back.
Put the meat cleaver back?
Heck no!
He could still be outside, Selena.
Rhina, we lost sight of him.
Put the meat cleaver back.
Don't worry, we'll stay upstairs. Close to it, just in case.
Besides, it would scare Oleg too much.
True.
You begrudgingly put the meat cleaver back.
These dishes are disgusting, right? Looks like insects ate whatever food was left over.
Thick dust on them, too.
These must have been left out for quite some time. Whoever owned this cabbage... Whoever owned this cabbage...
Said it again.
Whomever owned this cabin must have been extremely lazy.
Yep.
I think we've checked out everything on the countertops, Rhina.
Time to search something else. Alright.
I think we've checked everywhere, Selena. You're right. Rats. Did you check under the sink?
You look under the sink. Nothing. It feels strangely cold underneath.
Nothing. Alright, let's see what Bolek and Oleg have found. Rhina, let's mosey out!
Another flashbang. I don't know how to read that.
Too much pashki? Peshki? Rhina? You napping?
No, just staring at the clouds.
Oh yeah? The drowning of Marzana is in a few minutes. Let's burn that witch and throw her in the river.
I heard you're the one tasked with the burning. You know how to shoot an arrow that's on fire, Selena?
Duh! You can bring the green branch to the village this year, Rhina. I got that witch. Alright, time to get up and get your head out of the clouds.
Helping hand, you remembered some of your past with Selena. Selena takes you down to the river. Downstream is the witch Marzana, made of straw and sticks. Her wooden raft won't catch fire easily.
Have to aim for the body.
Selena fires 3 flaming arrows at Marzana's raft, but nothing connects. When you finally catch up to it, the effigy has fallen down into the water.
Help me fish this out, Rhina.
The weight is surprisingly light.
I thought it was bad to touch the effigy after trying to drown it. That's just an old superstition, Rhina. Need to burn, then drown to complete the ritual.
Gross.
Marzana, swim across the sea. Let all the flowers bloom and make the fields turn green. Well, what the hell are you two doing? Helping Marzana back on her feet, Oleg. She's light. Come help us get her back to the others. Oh, I'm not touching that.
Oleg. Thankfully, none of the adults caught you messing around with the effigy. But while Oleg was yelling at you, it felt like you were being watched. Across the river, you see a strange man pretending to skip stones. His greasy hair shines in the sunlight. Some of the oils are smeared on his vest.
He opens his mouth in an awkward smile, his teeth jagged and uneven. Walking away clumsily, he heads in the opposite direction of the festival. Right into the forest. You head over to meet up with Bolek and Oleg. Okay, team, find anything? Some old toys in the drawer? Really old toys. Bolek? Bolek?
I found his toy boat under the couch.
Let me see that. Grandma made this boat for him.
Raziel was here.
Raziel? Raziel?
The one and only.
Could he still be alive here? Seeing him again would bring Grandma back from the brink. We have to find him. Agreed. Crew, we need to search this cabin top to bottom. Let's find Raziel and bring him back to Zakopana.
You got it, Selena.
Bolek, Oleg, come with me. Let's look around outside. Rhina? Look around the cabin and try to find clues to where Raziel is. That psychopath could still be outside in the woods. If you hear any of us yell or scream, find us. Okay? Of course, Selena. Thanks. We'll be listening for you as well. I'll be fine. Crew, let's move out.
Selena, Bolek, and Oleg leave you to search the cabin.
Who's there?
Nothing replies back.
It sounded like it was coming from the kitchen. You walk over to investigate. It's probably locked to the basement. Hello?
Of the mess hole. Are we looking in the cupboard? International flight, who's there? Ela já saiu da cabana? It sounds like she? In the house? In the cabin? Something just saiu. You live in the cabin, maybe? Does she live in the cabin? I don't know. It looks like Brazilian, right? Or Portuguese, rather. Brazilian. Você está realmente em perigo. Can I change this back? Alright. So it's, guess it's intended to be like this. Você está realmente em perigo. I can really... Voce. Saia logo desse lugar amaldiçoado. I don't know how to read Portuguese at all, so I'm just trying to look for something that looks similar to Spanish, which I can only a little bit read. In nunca. Nunca. I don't remember what nunca means. Lugar is place. Logo. I don't know. Ela me pegou e separou dos meu país. Well, obviously this is ocean. All the ocean. Bujam Sayam.
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying.
More. Aqui peguei isso. A drawing is pushed out of the cabinet. Ela fez alguns desenhos antes de morrer. Para os parentes dela que sobreviveram. There's a door behind bars? Looks like someone used a piece of coal to draw this. Are these bars of a cage? Staring at a door. You take the cage drawing with you. I know why the cage bird sings. You found a drawing, I think. Acho que isso é adeus. Provavelmente nunca mais vamos cruzar nossos caminos.
Is it Brazilian? Or Portuguese? Maybe it's like, what is it? Mainland like Spain Spanish. Spanish. Selena? Oleg? Bolek? No reply. Rhina! We saw something weird down the hill.
Looked like an old fence with bones all over the ground.
It could have been animal skulls, but couldn't tell from the distance. Heard some weird whisperings before we got back to the front door. Find anything? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Strange whispers coming out from underneath the kitchen sink. Whispers? Was it a ghost, Rhina? I'm not sure. I couldn't understand any of the words. Oh.
Ghosts, huh? Bolek attempts to lighten the mood a little bit. Got another one of Raziel's jokes for you. What do ghosts like pouring over their food?
Bolek.
Give up? Gravy!
Bad timing. Bolek told a joke. It was probably just the creaking of the cabin, Rhina. No such thing as ghosts. It seemed pretty real, Selena. Well, if you see it again, let me know. That fence outside was absolutely terrifying. We can't let our guard down here.
Yeah. Can we not split up anymore? I'm scared of getting separated now.
Of course, Oleg. We're a team, and teams stick together through thick and thin. Rain or shine.
Feast and famine. Right, Selena. I just don't want to lose any of you, like Raziel.
That won't happen when we're together, Oleg. Bolek, you're a night owl. Can you stay guard while we sleep?
Of course.
Thanks, Bolek. Oleg and I will take the bedroom. You okay with the living room? Yeah.
Blech.
Thank you, Bolek. Wake us up if you see or hear anything.
You got it.
Oleg and Selena head to the bedroom, opening the door fully behind them. You lay down on the couch and quickly fall asleep.
1 second, gotta blow my nose again.
You close your eyes, but cannot stop thinking about the butcher of Zakopane. His third victim probably had it the worst. Stabbed in the stomach like the other two, but this one was different. The body was missing both ears, so investigators concluded it was a copycat to a series of grisly murders from years ago. What kind of person would take someone's ears? The victim's family and neighbors searched the murder scene top to bottom and the alleyway outside. All they could find was a broken window that the butcher used to gain entry. It was a mystery that no one in Zakopane could solve. So Selena, Oleg, Bolek, and you teamed up to find the killer. Selena was naturally the leader, plotting out vantage points on dusty maps her grandfather had. Bolek brought the snacks and what he called emergency rations, which was usually crusty bread from his pocket. Hello, Sniper Kill, how's it going? Oleg was able to get investigation tips from his grandmother, a former detective, but only after telling her it was to find Raziel. Your investigations lasted more than a year, often getting to crime scenes quicker than the town investigators. You have a strange dream. You found the body early. So early the blood is still leaving the body. Not so well, sprained my left ankle at work. Well, hopefully it feels better soon. That sucks. The greasy-haired man makes eye contact with you, wiping the knife on his vest. You look for a way to escape, but you're trapped in the alleyways. He walks towards you, forcing a laugh that comes out in unnatural, staggered segments. As he gets closer, you notice his pupils are absolutely enormous. As he brings the knife up, his face peels apart by the lips, screeching in pained agony. You wake in a cold sweat. Oh! Nice face. Wake up, everyone! Well, it's like 3 a.m.
I heard something outside.
Was it one of the crows? They never shut up. It's him. Huh? Selena? It's him. What's the plan? Selena makes the group a secret hand signal. Only whispering is allowed now. Funny 90s jump scare, yeah, I know, right? Oleg. Eyes on the doors and windows. If he makes it inside, run out the front door or downstairs. Downstairs? What if there's less room down there? We need to manipulate the lights down there. Find the light bulb pulling, and when he gets close, turn out the lights. He's got that knife, so run for the front door when there's an opening.
What if there isn't a light working down there?
Our eyes can see better in the dark than him. We can run in circles around him while he's blind down there.
He doesn't stand a chance.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch, Oleg.
Oleg, can you outrun him?
Of course. Raina, do you see anything out the window?
The rain hasn't started yet, but you can see storm clouds in the distance. Maybe it'll get too muddy for him? Unless he's coming through one of the windows. The window glass is thick. If he tried to break it, everyone would hear it. Whomever built this cabin definitely was in here for the long haul.
See anything, Raina? Nothing.
While keeping watch, I found this in the bedroom. Here.
Oh, that's a nice little drawing. The hell is this?
Did Raziel make this?
It had to have been him. When we found the body stuffed in the barrel, that creep saw us and ran.
Who would do something like that? A monster?
That's right, Raina.
That was the last time we saw him.
What's that noise? Oh. Get to the staircase, now!
As you enter the staircase, you see him standing by the front door. He wipes his eyes with his sleeve completely. Oh yeah, let's save it. Let's save. Just in case. Completely drenched from head to foot. He attempts to smile, but it looks completely out of character. Slow down your breathing, making it to the staircase safely. That was a very slow transition. Selena takes out the basement key, locking the door behind you.
There, that should slow him down.
Raina, can you lead?
Of course, Selena.
Oh, he's determined.
Alright, we'll be right behind you.
You begin your descent.
Let's play Ghost in the Graveyard tonight.
Graveyard game is time. Wait. We're remembering.
It's too dark out.
What if one of the adults catches us?
We're faster than them. Raina, you game to be the ghost first? Why me? Because your eyes can see in the dark the best. The perfect ghost.
Selena!
Sure, I'll go hide first.
Hey, Oleg?
Yeah?
You were slower than Bullock with a stomach full of herring last time.
Pick up the pace this time. Trust me, it won't happen again.
Nobody trusts you, Oleg. Everybody laughs. You hide behind some equipment at the sawmill. It takes the group 2 hours to find you. By the time Selena yells Ghost in the Graveyard, you've already tagged Bullock and Oleg.
You're too fast, Raina. Nobody sneaks up on me. Nobody. Raina, what's going on?
Nothing, just remembering something.
Bullock and Oleg went ahead. There's no time for this. We need to go.
You snap out of it and begin your descent.
He must be searching for the key. What an idiot.
He must be furious to be causing that much damage.
Oleg, you find a light switch down there? Yes. Get in position. We'll be right down.
That locked door is keeping him busy. That door's pretty old, though. Did you see the holes in it?
He's coming down! Run!
Your eyes strain to see further down the staircase. You can't hear him.
Raina?
We have someone special to introduce you to.
Raziel, come on out. Don't be shy, Raziel. Rhina won't bite. Nice to meet you. I'm Rhina. It's okay. Your cousin is great, Bolek.
Just wait, everyone. Give him a little time. He has the world's best puns.
He memorized every single one Grandma told him.
Grandma bought me this book.
Raziel, this is 500 pages long.
Yeah.
Everyone laughs with Raziel, enjoying a nice meal together with Bolek's family. Raziel tells countless pun jokes, Bolek howls with laughter, and the adults shake their heads in agony. His joy is infectious, making Zakopane a better city for everyone. Except for one.
Rhina, you're slowing down again. Selena, Raziel, what about him? I keep remembering him. I see. Crew, let's keep going.
You continue downward. What is happening? What is going to happen? You saw a place you shouldn't have.
What the hell is this?
What? The light isn't working.
No time to find a weapon here. Let's keep going down. I can see a light further down the staircase.
Your shoe sticks to the floor at the bottom. You can barely make out the light to the door on the right.
East?
There's 3 other doors, north, south, and west. Lena tries the door to the north first.
Locked. His room is tiny. How are we gonna get around him?
Don't be scared.
Let's try the doors and see if we can lock it from the inside. Which way, Rhina?
Well, they did say something about west never helping anybody. So let's go east. You, Selena, Oleg, and Bullock throw open the door, turning around to see him. Oh, is that what Rhina looks like? Raspberry?
Leave us alone!
You left the knives upstairs.
It's 4 against 1. I'll leave with your life.
Say hi to Raziel for me.
Right. Oh, Tunde, hi. Welcome, Raiders. Stuff is happening. Weird stuff. How's it going? Hope things are going well. What were you guys playing? Also, yeah, people are dying. Oh! Oops.
Yeah.
Why?
Just playing some content warning. Nice. Let's give you another shout out. How did it go? Did you make some good content? Make some good videos? We hit a weird point in this game where we changed main characters after stuff happened. You shut the drawer.
Whee! Cabbage!
Cabbage! Onion!
Bread!
They're being held back by their human emotions. They'll need a few months more at the very least. I'm in no rush. Let us leave. Now. You shut the drawer. I'd like to explore the cabin. See where those whispers are coming from. Can I leave the drawer? Thank you. Want to come with, Raspberry? I'm going nowhere with you. Poor Raspberry. It's too dumb and fun. Made some great vids, but your final video actually glitched out and got TC'd. Yeah, that happens. When last time I played Content Warning, we basically ended because one of us, the computer started being like, oh no, technical issues.
Welcome! We've done a few annual trumpet comedy competitions since last time.
I want to be the judge this year.
Ignore them. Found some fascinating stuff by using the mouse holes. I need you to explain what the hell this is. A drawing? Were you fattening him up? Or were you scaring the hell out of him while you hesitated? You take the basement drawing with you.
I will never forgive you for this. You shut the jar. It's time! Trumpet, sound off!
Onion!
Never fear, Onion is here! Oh, thank you for the follow, Queen Victorique. Hope you're having a good day.
Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion.
Always merry, Raspberry.
Also,
Potato? Potato?
You have nothing to give me now. Leave me alone.
This is the only way to escape, Potato. We need to leave at the same time.
I'm not leaving the cabin.
Potato, please. Potato, we want to see...
No.
Cabbage tries whispering, but you can clearly hear every word. Release us. Just play along and maybe they'll pity us.
Yeah? I'm not working with them.
But...
Right now, I pity them. Just an old, disgusting, foul-smelling...
That's enough. Potato's words cause a regression to stir inside of you. Keeping these intruders around might be entertaining for now. You slide the drawer closed, giving them time to stew on their thoughts. What's happening? Don't miss the sequel! Cooking Companions Chompette's Origin! What? A special thanks to you. Slow start no yatsu. Slow start person? Slow start guy? Matthias Devia and Ness Robin for translating Cooking Companions. Oh, thank you, thank you. Let's see. It is by this person, Xaco. Though they've been a little bit absent recently. You have a strange nightmare.
Wake up! I said, wake up!
It's still going.
The others are causing you to become weak. We need to get you back to normal. Less talking, less hesitation. Especially if someone is trying to become stronger than you. It used to make you upset, right? I'm keeping an eye on you. You asked for how long?
Oh, you missed all the parts where we started eating meat.
At this rate? Never.
You cough profusely, covering Potato in a fine mist.
You're beyond disgusting. So then, are you ready to fight back against the nightmares? Punish the spirits that made your life a living hell?
I like how the save screen still looks like this.
Perfect. Let us give them no quarter. Close your eyes again, and let's begin to traverse the abyss.
You relax your muscles, getting ready for what's next. Yeah, it's, meat. Welcome to Nightmare Mode. If you survive, you will gain some additional insight to the world of Cooking Companions, as well as unlocking New Game Plus and a Chompette's Only event. This mode is mostly a joke, so don't take it seriously. From the main menu, if you select New Game, you can immediately jump to this mode, and other ones. If you make it to the end, you'll unlock the Chompette's Cabin Courses, a Chompette-only event free of humans. For the true Cooking Companions experience, this mode should be played in a pitch black room with headphones. If you still need to max out your relationships, don't worry. You'll get the opportunity to do so in New Game Plus. You should really make a manual save right now. Don't hesitate. Thank you for getting this far. Your bravery is commendable and will be rewarded. We're not going to do the pitch black room part, but thanks for playing Dear Dream Studios. Oh, almost forgot. Nightmare mode activated. You wake up in the bedroom again. Oh, God. Oh, hey, it's the I'm scared guy. Hi.
This is my room. Do you see how dark it is? There's a noose.
Why are we in I'm scared now? What the heck?
It's cold. But I can look at you. Look at me. Are you scared? I am scared.
You wake in a cold sweat. What? Oh, there, yeah, I thought I saw that ghost there before.
Your surroundings feel completely different. Mariah's presence is enraged. She's beckoning you to follow her. You get up and leave the bedroom. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful sunny day outside. What a fitting end to such a horrible nightmare. You head to the kitchen for some breakfast. This will take ages to clean. You take a few bites of meat. You lost more of your humanity! You stare into the ash pile in the oven. Are they still upset? You head back to the bedroom to take a nap. Which one of them is causing this? Mariah? Anatoly? Gregor? You crawl into bed and fall asleep. You have a strange dream. Date question marks? Escape. Wake up, sleepyhead. Karn? Karn isn't here. Sounds like she's whittling something again. Did she escape the basement? Karin? No reply. Head over to investigate. Another trick by one of them. Who's still missing? Karin? Someone is tapping on the window. Hi, Anatoly. What's wrong with your face? I can't get the taste out of my mouth. Are you done, Anatoly? They're getting more bold in their actions. You have to bet to sleep on it. 616? The possible number... Oh, there you go. It's what's the other number of the beast. The four have returned to the first floor of the cabin. Wake up, sleepyhead. Karin. You're missing some pupils. Come with me to the living room. Don't argue. You crawl out of bed to face them. You guys are looking, faceless today. Welcome. We've been waiting all day. Be satiated by this opportunity. Would you like to start the ritual? What ritual? A ritual to manifest alternative possibilities. Mistakes mended. Regrets unrooted. Let the others depart earlier than me. Let me survive this time. This means... Join hands with us and form this pact. This ritual is unlike anything you've ever heard of. Agreeing to the pact could result in horrors worse than death. Something's a little bit different. Anger channeled and linked. Extremely dangerous. There might be no going back from this decision. Think carefully before making a decision. This might be a good time before saving your game. To save your game, alright. Have you made a decision? You nod. We're saving Mariah. Wonderful. Take my hand. Take Karin's hand. You hold on to both of their hands, ice cold to the touch. You've chosen correctly. I'm proud of you. See you soon. Your breathing begins to slow. The frost collects on the windows. One of your eyes rolls backwards, causing you to drool a little bit on the floor. I'd rather no faces than holes as eyes. True. Something has gone horribly wrong. Really? Anatoly picks the shortest stick first, leaving the cabin. Then Gregor goes, then Karin. Anatoly, Gregor, Karin. Once the three are gone, it's just you alone with Mariah. Thank you for getting me through all of this. Mariah smiles. Eating the meat breaks most people, but not her. The storm clouds dissipate. The sun comes out again. I'm so happy the storm clouds have gone away. I couldn't have done this without you. Mariah's eyes widen, looking into yours. I want to stay here and take care of you. All my life, I've been looking for my true calling, and it was you all along. No need to ask me the question again. I'm here 75% of my own free will, 65% by compulsion. She answered correctly.
How did she know? I bet your arthritis is extremely bothersome. Do you want me to help? Do you want me to show you a special technique my grandmother taught me to help with the pain? You nod. Great. Sit down in the rocking chair and let me get to work. You sit down in your rocking chair, watching intently as Mariah comes back with a towel and a bucket of water. I hope this is the start of a beautiful relationship. Close your eyes and relax. You close your eyes, smiling as Mariah gets close to you. Mariah throws you to the ground, sinking the knife into your chest. Hello. What a nice smile. It's finally over. No more victims. No more grieving parents. Your reign of terror is over. You're slowly bleeding out, but it's taking longer than expected. I'm going to tell everyone in Zakopane about what happened here. Once all the remains are recovered, I'm burning this hut to the ground. You try to get out a few words, but one lung has completely collapsed. Don't talk. Your hearing begins to fade in and out as you're losing consciousness. I'm taking no chances. Going to watch you die in front of me. And ash. Your body finally gives out, a stain removed off the earth. A storm cloud lifts off every town. Yay! She killed us. This game is so weird. After the events in the Tachas Mountains, Mariah embraces her destiny. Lessons in the cabin would break most people, but Mariah uses it to become a stronger person. After burying Anatoly, Gregor, and Karen, she worked with the Polish government to eventually return home to Ukraine. In April of 1945, Mariah is selected to attend a conference in San Francisco. She has picked over Dmitry Manosky to represent Ukraine at the first meeting of the United Nations. Elected to the first committee, she helped create the preamble and Chapter 1 with the UN. Years later, she would go on to form a committee to investigate atypical beings. Using the cabin as a blueprint, countries around the world began to document the numerous abnormalities impacting everything from death rates to food prices. The committee's investigations revealed that many historical events were swayed either directly or indirectly by these atypical beings. Mariah provided expert testimony for many of the trials that took place. The books and notes found in the cabin gave helpful insight for prosecutory efforts around the world. Hi, Slowpoke, how's it going? We just reached an ending? Perhaps? When she reached 85 years old, Mariah became bedridden due to cancer. Surrounded by loved ones, she tells everyone in the room about the cabin. I miss them. Anatoly, Gregor, Karen. But I can leave this earth happy, knowing I share their memories with all of you. I'm sure Gregor would be laughing right now. On March 15th, Mariah finally passed away due to complications. Just getting home? Well, hopefully you had a good day. Surrounded by loved ones, her legacy is one of service and warmth. Cities become safe again. Children can explore freely. The world is now a better place from her actions. Cooking companions. Yay? Oh, look, there's new decorations on the front page. Oh, gallery, alright, let's see. Cabbage, the Chompet profile. With so many cabbage dishes here, how could Cabbage not be the leader of the Chompets? Heck, she's even in the logo. Just don't let her tell you the complete history of Halupki. Diameter 8 inches, weight 39 ounces. Pro tip for an easier time, cut the cabbage in half, and then cut the halves into quarters. Fun fact, cabbage has been cultivated for more than 6,000 years. Wow! He'll make you onion. He'll make you cry, but also smile. Probably the MVP of the culinary world. Don't tell Cabbage, though. Diameter 2.5 inches, weight 4 and 34 hundredths of an ounce. Oops. Pro tip, you can peel an onion without crying by running it under cold water. Fun fact, onion contains sulfur compounds. Bread. No need to butter him up. He'll listen to concerns and belly aching. Just don't let him get stale. Nobody likes him stale. Size, pretty big and pretty small. Weight depends. Pro tip, don't eat too much of it. Fun fact, a combine can harvest enough wheat in 9 seconds to make 70 loaves of bread. Raspberry, always Mary, no exceptions. She's definitely the sweetest of the bunch and will help you out in a jam. Size 36 inches. Just kidding, that's the plant's height. Weight, 0.18 ounces. Pro tip, be sure it's a raspberry before eating it. Fun fact, there are over 200 different known species of raspberries, but only 2 are grown at a large scale. Potato. Something seriously wrong with Potato. He insists you learn the Harris-Benedict equation? Why? Diameter 2.5 inches, weight 5.3 ounces. Pro tip, to peel them smaller, use a knife and make a small ring around the center of the potato. Boil the potato for some time, then try peeling it. Fun fact, every day over 1 billion people eat at least 1 potato. Alright, Mariah, 20 years old, height, small fry. She's in Splatoon 3. Energetic and always willing to learn. Mariah's can-do attitude is the glue that holds the group together. A lover of animals. Her kind heart advocates for leaving them alone. Skill, keeping tension simmered. Particle physics. Okay. Anatoly, age 25, neither pipsqueak nor titan. Fun size. Anatoly is rumored to be a worldly scholar. But that's bogus. He only pretends to read books. He never learned simple addition or subtraction, which is probably why he looks up to Mariah so much. Will you let Mariah have a taste? Or gobble him up for yourself? Skill, herbology, and illiteracy. And that explains why he was, like, you know, actually illiterate, because this game took place apparently in, like, early 40s. Alright. Age 33. Height, giant beanstalk tier. Always the optimist. Gregor likes splitting firewood, eating things in one gulp, and helping out his friends. Gregor is a rare guy with a heart of gold. Will you take it from him? Skill, optimist, can reach high shelves. Karin, age 27, super tall, glass of water. Karin will chew you up and spit you out. If Gregor thinks the glass is always half full, Karin thinks the glass isn't full enough. Needs to be cleaned better, and should probably use something stronger than water. She's one tough cookie, and a difficult walnut to crack. Maybe you can marinate that away. Skill, Machiavellian nature, has a knife. You know, that is a skill. Oh, we got some recipes for roasted eggplant with sesame and pomegranate, vegan. Lebanese style tabbouleh, vegan. Aw, look at them being all happy before they became meat. And we've got some of the little jump scares that we saw. A little CG of the bathroom. Here's Mariah leaving the cabin. Oh, hello. It's transparent. This is Mariah again. You know, not looking too well. Oh, it's the 2 girls that are seeing me fall into the chasm. That's what that was. Flooded forest. Someone giving me a new eye. And here's Anatoly leaving the cabin. Oh, Anatoly, you're not looking too hot. Oh, here's Gregor missing some bits. He's got the bits back. Oh, she's whittling something with their knife. She's attacking me with the knife. Where we don't look so hot. Well, we're really pale and veiny. And then we stabbed her. Oh, she's not looking so hot now. Oh, got some concept art. Mary, Kate, Ashley? Kate? Like how he's got like this little pet that didn't matter. This is a logo concept art, I guess. Maybe it was a little too on the nose.
bloody versions of everything. And we've got some stuff that we haven't earned yet. Does it like, okay, let's me. Start cooking companions normally, enter nightmare mode, chomp at origins. Alright. I think we're gonna stop. Gonna pause right here. Maybe continue this on Tuesday next week. Yeah. That was fun. This game is weird. I would 100% be down to see more of it, see if there's like other endings. Probably not gonna do like everything, but you know, we'll check out some of it. Let's go back to the title screen. Yes. Anyway, yeah. So that was Cooking Companions. We'll see about doing a part 2 sometime. In the meantime,